Hello, friend! We would like to welcome you to our land of myths and legends. Follow along with our adventurers live every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Gundam Squirrel. The VOD of each of our sessions will be added to our YouTube channel every following Monday, youtube.com/at I am the Gundam. So like, comment, and subscribe to gain access to the vast archives of our past adventures. We have themes and settings for everyone, like One Piece, Star Wars, high fantasy, western, steampunk, and many, many more. We are but a humble band of adventurers looking for knowledge, power, and vengeance. Join us as we uncover all the secrets of this world. This is Legacy.
Fine. Bindu and Zyzeris, you have been given the news. What is your plan?
I think Jethro was sending out a letter to us to let us know to meet up at Mamaw's place. And so, if the inn got that message and sent it up to Bindu's room.
Dominus was delivering letters to people.
Yeah, it was Dominus, that's right.
So he knows exactly where to go.
So yeah, we can follow the dog back.
So, yeah, eventually, you all do get a bark at the door.
Is that a dog?
I feel like I know that dog. I think it wants us to follow it.
What's that, Lassie? There's a boy stuck in the well?
Do you guys, open the door? It's, literally at the door of your inn.
As it starts making noise, Bindu will go over and open the door.
You open the door, and
I assume I recognize the dog?
Yeah, you would recognize Dominus.
It's been you would actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, Bindu would for sure.
Yeah.
Jethro has Dominus out all the time at the campus.
Did you have it out at the tavern at one point?
No, I brought it out after I left the library.
Okay.
Yeah, but Bindu would definitely know.
100%. He was there when I brought it out during the test and all that stuff. So
yeah. So and Bindu, you see that there's a little note tied to his collar.
Oh, and he'll reach down and take the note and unroll it. I assume it basically just says, follow Dominus, come back to Grandma's place.
Yep,
that's exactly what it says.
Well,
party at Mamaw's.
Zyzeris, I think we need to follow the dog. Not sure exactly where Jethro's grandmother lives, but apparently they want us to come there.
You also see there's a second letter attached to his collar addressed to Valeris and Malia.
I take and open that one too.
It says basically the same thing.
It says, kill the others.
Meet me 3 miles outside town.
Well, we may be having to find Valeris and Malia first. Come. Something is not right here.
Dominus does that Scooby-Doo thing where he points like an arrow towards the other end. Boing.
Yes, boy, I see. I'm coming with you.
Grab your things. Make haste.
No, leave the things here. Again, something is very wrong this evening.
We might not be back for some time.
Well, you could be right. Fine. And he goes and starts gathering up his stuff.
Dominus leads the way to Valeris and Malia.
Well, what are Valeris and Malia doing in the meantime? Sorry, Ryan, go ahead.
I was just going to say that I'm going to make a point to lock Bindu's door after we leave his room. Since I unlocked it, I'm going to make sure it's locked when we leave.
Okay, makes sense. All right, so Valeris and Malia.
Oh.
What was your plan when you went to get Malia, Valeris?
Why was I getting Malia?
I think you were checking on her because she was left
Because
alone, drunk in the
She was
bar.
left alone. Right. Everything was going on. She
Oh,
was
that's
still drunk
right.
at the bar. You went back to get her, but I wasn't sure what your plan was once you were there. Is it Melia or Malia? Should we just settle this once for all right now?
Melia, yeah.
Melia. Okay. Just like
Melia?
how
Okay.
he just spelled it out. Melia.
Meh.
Okay.
Meh.
Melia.
Meh. She's meh.
I mean, it's
All
like
right, there we go.
Amelia, but
I mean, did you
Melia.
see that face? She's definitely meh.
How dare
I
you?
mean,
No, not the... Oh, that was wrong. Oh, shit. No, not the face itself. It's just she's got like a meh expression.
She's going with Melia.
Melia.
Me.
Okay.
Me.
Valeris and Melia. What is the plan, Valeris?
I guess it all depends on if Melia is actually in their room or if she is being a menace in the bar while drunk.
Menace.
Well, remember when you found her is when she had her big air quotes episode, and then she went
right.
back to being herself, and that's kind of where we left the two of you. It was kind of these three aren't there, but
Wait,
it was kind of just like this. And,
Am I supposed to be able to see the bar?
No.
Yeah.
Nope, I
Yep.
just realized that.
There we go.
There we go.
It was theater of the mind. You weren't there.
I was getting some tokens off of it real quick. Goddamn.
Well, once she snaps out of her little episode, actually, she's gonna kind of give her like a light slap on the face, probably right as she comes out of the episode. She's gonna be like, "Get it together! You're being ridiculous."
I don't know why you just slapped me. Why'd you slap me? That's really sad. Why'd you do that?
You were
I didn't
acting
do-
like a child and throwing a fit.
I wasn't acting like a child. I'm just a bit drunk. Why'd you make me drink that much?
I didn't make you do anything.
No, of course not. I'd actually like a little bit more of that ale. Thank you. The strong
no.
plate.
You know what you'd
You're
like
not-
is water. That's what
No. Okay, I'll take
Nice,
some water.
lovely,
I'd also
crisp
like
water.
some ale, please. Something, maybe some vodka, tonic. Just something.
Maybe
to
water
get
that
me-
down a little bit.
No, don't do that. Don't listen to her. I'll pay you some money on Bindus. On who is it? Jethro's.
Jethro.
Jethro's tab. Come on.
If you can't say it, doesn't count.
Come on. I want to let loose.
Yeah, you
I'm
tossed it out
sorry,
this.
Missy. I cut you off like 3 drinks ago, but you just keep insisting. I thought you'd pass out, honestly. So I'm just going to listen to your friend here, and here's some water.
No, don't do that. Come on, lad. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you want to give me some more. Just give me a little bit more,
The
please.
bartender looks over at you, Valeris, and says, "Do you need some help getting her outside? I've got some people."
No, I can handle her. I'm so sorry for her behavior. Very sorry.
Yeah, no, it's just not the night for it.
The fuck do you mean it's not the night for it? It's a Tuesday.
Lydia.
What?
Lower your voice. And she's gonna lean in, and she's gonna be like, "The firekeeper is dead."
The firekeeper's dead? Holy shit! Barkeep, did you know that the firekeeper's dead? Oh shit. Oh, sorry, I thought that was an actual wire that fell into my computer. But anyway, did you know that the firekeeper's dead?
And
It's
with
like
that, she's gonna grab Melia and kind of try to hoist her over her shoulder and just take her outside.
Yeah, appreciate it, miss.
As she's passing, is there anyone that she passes with a drink in her
Everyone
hand?
staring daggers at you, and like, is just pissed at you.
As Valeris exits, she's like, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Very sorry."
Fuck! dear. The firekeeper's dead. Dead. Wasn't that like the thing holding everything together?
You guys
Fuck, we're dead.
get to the door, and Valeris, you open the door, and standing there are Zazaris, Bindu, and Dominus.
Oh, hello.
Did I
Fancy
make
seeing you
Dominus a
here. We
token?
were
I did.
just leaving.
We were just looking for you.
Holy
What a
shit.
coincidence.
I think it is
Holy
time for us to leave.
Did you hear that the firekeeper's dead?
Melia.
Sorry,
Melia.
I can't stop laughing.
Exactly why we were looking for you.
Dominus is going to start licking Melia. Right all up in the face.
Oh, stop. I prefer that you stop.
Valeris sees Bindu. She's gonna hand Billy over to him. Be like, you take care of her.
Right. Melia, come. Let's walk.
Okay, little hot buns, but remember what I told you. No funny business, especially with those buns.
I promise. No funny business this evening.
Oh, God. The firekeeper's dead.
There is another thing, Melia, but you absolutely have to promise. Keep your fucking mouth shut.
Okay, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Can you actually do that?
Make
Actually,
an
you know
insight
what?
check, Valeris.
I will. Vibe check.
Yeah, no, her vibes are whack. There's no way she's keeping her mouth shut about anything right now.
Hold
In
on,
fact-
wait.
What?
Let me wait.
It'd be a disadvantage.
How do I do it at disadvantage on Roll20?
Control. And then click.
Okay. 12.
Oh!
Oh shit.
Well,
Tie goes
Valeris
to the
meets
defender?
beats it. So, no, 12 would be the DC because that's Malia's deception, and then Valeris beats it.
Oh, there we
so
go. Yeah.
She insights. Not like she needs much insight to know this at this point.
No.
I'm also throwing that out there.
You know, actually, I would tell you later. Anyways, what did you two need? You were looking for us?
Jethro sent a message via Dominus. It's going to point to the envelope Bindu's got.
Yes, we all are being summoned to, Jethro's grandmother's home. I'm not sure what it's about, but I think we're all better off there.
Talk out what's going on.
Well, all right then. I think we've overstayed our welcome here. And she kind of like sheepishly glances back into the tavern.
Sarah's like crouches back down, like, all right, Dominus, can you show us the way to Mamaw's house?
He starts leading the way. And as y'all are walking through, the dark streets, kind of trying to avoid people, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you all to roll perception checks.
Oh.
18 for Dominus.
15 for Melia. Melia.
You still working it out, Rachel?
Yeah,
You chose a tough one. It can go so many different directions.
I like that Trey rolled one even though he's not there.
You said everyone, I get to roll.
That's fair.
Traven
You-
found more of Grandpa's whiskey.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly it. Trey went looking for more
Yo.
booze.
And he didn't invite us.
He's got that rye shit up in the cabinet.
We'll get to the three of them in a second. The five of you are walking through the streets, and there's
As we start walking, Bendu realizes that Amelia is just like she's plastered and is honestly more of a hindrance. So he like gets her to like hop onto his back and he's piggybacking her.
Aw.
okay. Trying to get her to fall asleep.
Basically. I was really looking to
Bindu's,
see if I had the sleep spell.
I mean, yeah, Bindu's got 12 strength. He's a strong enough lad. Uh,
Big boy.
Oh god, the
How
dog
are
is
you guys,
stronger
like-
than Bindu.
how are you guys like walking through the streets? Is it so it's like Bindu's carrying Malia, like and Zizarius and Valeris? Are you walking behind them, in front of them? How do you guys
I mean,
picture
like-
this in your minds?
I think it's pretty obvious that we're chasing after Dominus. Like, he's probably definitely faster than most of us. And so we're keeping up with him as best we can. So, like, if anyone, like any passerby is looking down the street that we're at, it's very obvious we're following this dog. Like, focusing on following the dog over stealth, I would say.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, and it's
per
hard to
the
get stealthy
rules.
carrying somebody, so
Yeah, I was gonna say per the rules, Dominus, if he's using the search function, he's moving at half speed, so he's
that's
sniffing
good
his
to
way
know.
home. Right.
Valeris is kind of more lagging behind a little bit, just not to draw too much attention, and that scarf that she wears kind of doubles as a hood, so she hasn't pulled over, more sticking to the
Mhm.
shadows-ish.
Does she conceal her horns? Or is the scarf under the horns?
She conceals her horns. It's kind of like a weird, like, you know those infinity scarves?
Yeah.
Oh, those are great.
It's like
Wrapped up like
it's
a
like
hood.
it's like that, but kind of doubles as like a hijab kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Ooh, that's fun.
Well, Zizarius, as you're admiring this this scarf around Valeris's neck, you all are, as you're walking, Zizarius, you also see that Valeris kind of just stops dead in her tracks, and her whole body tenses up.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh.
Valeris, I am pretty sure that a 22 hits you, correct?
Oh, shit.
Oh god.
Ooh, here's a quick question for you, okay? Real quick.
This is
Okay.
This is, you know what? I invite questions in this situation.
So you wanted me to think about the dagger, right? That Bastion gave her.
I did want to think you to think
Can
about
it-
that.
Can it be a dagger of warning? Because
That
that's
is-
what I was
that
going
fits
for, and it fits her
Bastion's MO.
really well.
It really
That'd be
does.
cool.
But to answer your question, yeah, 22 hits it.
I'm gonna go. I
And
need to
the
go.
time
I need to
is
get the wording on dagger of warning real
Here,
quick.
I can
you can't
paste
be
it
you
for
can't be
real quick.
surprised, and it
Here.
gives you advantage on initiative.
Yeah, I just want to read it for myself here.
Yep.
the time is
Before committing
3:51.
to it.
Everyone.
I don't know. I
Uh,
will give it to you. I don't know if she's attuned to it. Maybe she just kind of keeps on to it. As
You've
a
had it for
keepsake,
20
you know?
years.
10 years.
You know she's busy.
10 years. You didn't attune to it once in 10 years.
Well, she's busy.
Here it
She's
is.
busy.
Maybe she hasn't.
Maybe she
Have
hasn't.
you
I could roll
attuned?
for
Maybe
it.
the dagger never activated.
Until this moment. Dun dun dun.
I mean, Lucas,
So
when
it
was the
says
last
it
time you
can't
attuned to
be-
anything?
I attune as
She's
soon
also-
as I get something, please.
She's also not arcanely inclined.
Oh, that's right. You might be adverse to magics that might bolster your abilities. But it could save your life. Ooh.
But I do.
Here's how I'm gonna rule this. Okay,
Okay.
I am gonna rule that I'm gonna go ahead and give you this dagger because one, I think it's totally an item that Bastion would have on him because it fits Bastion as a character. Two, you said it before I said shit. And three, because it just means that it's still going to hit you. It's just not going to be a crit.
Oh my god.
Assassins! Oh shit.
For the assassinate feature. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna now move you over to the reason I was asking so many questions about where everyone was standing. So a 22 is still gonna hit. And so that's gonna be still a decent amount of damage, but you're probably not gonna die outright, which is good.
I mean, if it's not more than 22, then yeah.
You can uncanny dodge it as well.
I can uncanny dodge it. You're right.
Don't you get uncanny dodge at level 5?
Oh shit.
Oh wait, hold on, let me look.
Level 3 rogue. Never mind.
Oh yeah, I'm level 3. That's right.
Okay. So it's going to be 7 piercing damage, and you need a Constitution saving throw.
Ouchie. A con save?
Con save.
Oh, that's not good.
That is not good. So that's 20 points of poison damage, and then hold on.
She's down.
And then I need to roll the sneak attack. I'm not done, Valeris.
Oh no, Valeris, no!
Ugh.
Nick, she's already dead.
I need to ask again.
Look, I told you guys this might be the difference between her completely being dead and just being unconscious and bleeding out.
What's your con,
she-
Valeris? Oh wait, no, you have to go below 22.
I only rolled 11 points of damage on the sneak attack, which plus the 5 extra from the others is only 16, which does not add up to 22. So Valeris is not dead.
So
But
basically,
she's
her and
unconscious and bleeding out, and Zyzeris, you see a short sword sticking through her ribs.
so basically, her and Zyzeris are kind of hanging back, and he just sees her tense up, and then just boom, sword through her chest,
Correct.
and she drops. What the fuck, Nick?
And Zyzeris, this second attack is coming at you because, well, you're standing right next to her, so he
Their
also
stealth was
moves.
really good. Oh my god.
Summer, did you ask to change characters just out of curiosity?
Zyzeris, does a 17 hit you?
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay, so good news, no sneak attack.
Oh,
Thank Christ.
do I need
That's
to roll a
just
death save?
turn, right?
Not until your turn.
Gotcha.
Yeah, once a turn.
Okay, yeah.
That weapon of
okay,
warning
so-
is saving us all from crits, by the way.
Correct. So Zyzeris, that's gonna be 8 points of piercing damage, and I need a con save.
That's it. Ryan and Summer are never allowed to be alone again.
They're not alone.
17?
17 is really fucking good. So
If it's for poison, I have advantage.
hey, you should roll with advantage. I mean, you still got it, but I mean, it's for poison.
You also have
16.
resistance
So
to that
17.
poison, right?
Yes.
Do you have resistance to poison? That's really
I
good
do.
because this is 12.
Yeah,
15,
that shit
16,
sucked in the
17,
Star Wars
18,
campaign.
19, 20, 21, halved to 10, halved to 5. 5 poison damage.
Ooh.
So 8
Whoa,
piercing, 5 poison. Right?
I
Yes.
think that was the difference between me surviving that or not.
BT
It
dubs, we can't see Zyzeris or Malia's hit point bar.
Well, let me fix
I can
that
see it
because
on
it's
mine.
only like. Oh no! Yep, there we go. And how about now?
I could see, I could see
mean-
Valeris
And
and
then-
Valeris is at
Bindus.
0, so.
How about now?
Nick, I appear to have an error. It seems most of my hit points have gone somewhere. I think they're at the tip of this guy's sword.
That's exactly right. I do need everyone to roll initiative, though.
Including us? How far away are we?
Oh, that's a great point. I'm gonna have you roll a D4 for me really quick, Amanda, because Dominus is there and able to report back.
As long as I'm close enough. What's the
I think
distance?
he's there in one turn.
6.
I'll say what that means is that it only took one turn before Jethro checks in with Dominus.
Okay, within 100 feet then.
Hey,
Perfect.
Rachel,
Okay,
I
was
hate
just
to
gonna
break
ask
it to
that
you.
second question,
I don't think
then.
you're Kevin.
So if you guys are 100
What?
feet away,
Oh,
so
shit.
then it would take about what, on average
3
2
rounds.
turns to
Yeah.
get there.
2 or 3.
I'll say 2. I'll give you
That's
2. So
Yeah.
that gives it a count of a total of 3 rounds until y'all are there, right? Is that right? That's right. Is that right?
Sure.
Well, within range. I have range of 120 feet, so as long as I'm within sight. So maybe 1 round for Jethro.
I'll call it 2 then. So we'll count up
Yep.
from 0 to 2 on Dominus's turn.
Sounds good. Dom got a 10, I think I rolled.
Oh well, my assassin rolled like shit for their initiative.
Good.
Hey,
Okay,
not cool.
I legitimately don't know. Fuck. I
Why is it showing
legitimately
as
don't know.
Kevin?
I have no fucking clue.
And she's not rolling on Kevin's either. She sent me a screenshot.
Yeah, so the 6, I don't know.
Did you on your Melia, did you click
Oh,
on
go
your
to
features and traits and update your
Oh,
character
shit.
sheet?
Yeah, maybe I should.
All right, it is Zyzeris' turn.
All right, so he's going to like pull this blade out from his side where he just took a pretty serious wound. And seeing Valeris get downed, he's just going to shout out, "Bendu Malia! We've got company!" And he's going to cast Mage Armor on himself. To boost his armor class a little bit, and then for a bonus action, he's just going to dip low as he draws out like 2 curved blades and just dips really low in his stance, and he enters a blade song stance.
Yes.
Okay, Mage Armor and Blade Song, which puts your AC up to 15, 16?
21.
21. He gets his intelligence to AC, man. He get +4.
I love blade
It's so
singers.
good.
All right, Bindu.
Okay. So I
And
saw
this is, again, all thanks to the Dagger of Warning call by Valeris. I want you all to know that.
Bastion will save your
Otherwise,
life.
Zyzeris and Valeris might be
just
dead.
that one person right there. That's the only
Just
person.
one person and one
Okay.
guy.
Okay. Then
I will say a little bit of description for you. Mostly just completely dressed in black, hooded, like face mask, like all you can't see like any distinguishing features. Truly an assassin that just came out of the night at you guys.
That's
Okay.
fucking rude.
Then the first thing I do is that so Bindu obviously has Malia on his back, and
Yes.
he like whips around because they're Valeris and Zyzeris behind us, right? Because we're walking
Yeah,
in
and
the
you're
other.
like, as you're whipping around, you're seeing like Valeris like is on the ground, pool of blood underneath her, and Zyzeris has like a stab wound and is like has his weapons out and drawn and is playing his the beginning notes of his sequencing of his songs.
So I am staring at this person, and I just his voice gets. Imagine this is Dune, and his voice gets that Benny Gesserit like he's using the voice, and he goes, "Grovel, grovel," and he casts command.
Nice.
Okay, wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Okay, and your DC is
14.
14. Okay. Wow! I rolled a 5. Yup.
So, with the command telling him to grovel, the target falls prone and ends its turn.
When does it do it on his turn?
At the start of its turn, it has to complete the action.
Okay. Clutch, Bindu.
So,
Clutch. I
and
like it. He has been commanded.
Malia isn't like, you're not asleep, right? I was just carrying you.
Yeah, she's just drunk.
Right. Okay.
Very.
Then I'm just going to
Very
like,
true.
I'm going to release your legs and let you slide down my back. And
You know what? Make me a dexterity saving throw, Malia.
Dominus is right there.
Can I make it an acrobatics?
yeah, sure, roll acrobatics.
Oh, there you go. I'm fine with that. You land on your feet, no sweat.
That's great.
And Bindu
But
doesn't
you did just
have.
watch Valeris get stabbed.
That's not great.
Sorry, go ahead, Bindu.
Having been told that, like, we should probably grab all our stuff, Bindu did, like, get his scale mail on, and he has his shield on his back, so he uses action to cast a spell, but he's going to pull out his mace and shield and take position right over Valeris.
This is not how I thought this was going to go. Dominus.
All right.
I like it.
So, question of Jethro, you said is he within 100 feet of Dominus or not? Because
I'm
a
gonna
lot of things
say-
rely on that 100 feet.
Well, because you still have to get out of the house and find the right alley and do those kinds of things.
As the raven flies, as the crow flies, 100 feet.
As the
Because it's
crow flies, I will
telepathy.
give you 100 feet. Yeah.
All right. So let's say Jethro moves a little bit, and Dominus is going to come over, and he's going to move next to Valeris, and he's going to lick Valeris' face, and Jethro is going to cast a spell through Dominus, if that's allowed.
Can you do that?
I can cast a spell with a
100
range
feet
of touch with as long as your familiar is within 100 feet of you.
Okay, and which spell are you casting?
I'm going to cast a second level Cure Wounds.
That has a range of touch. Yeah, that all works out in my brain.
All right.
All right, not bad. 11 points of healing, half your hit points back to Valeris.
Wonderful.
And Valeris, you are no longer dying.
Dominus has no reaction. He uses his reaction to do that, and that's his turn.
Okay. And on Domus's turn, so that'll be turn 1. So on that turn, y'all are.
Jethro will say,
Does Jethro say anything to us?
Yeah.
We're gonna on Domus's turn, we're gonna flash back over to the Veloxy household, and so Jethro, you cast your kind of commune. You see what's going on. You want to role play this out a little bit
oh,
for us?
yeah. Jethro, they're sitting there having a drink. Jethro's hand just relaxes, and the glass hits the floor and shatters. And he's got a blank stare like he's looking beyond Bixis and Traven, like through time and space. He's essentially looking through Dominus's eyes, or feeling the telepathic bond, and he's like, Valeris is in trouble.
Yeah, I thought that was all of us are in trouble.
No, she was stabbed through the back. We must go and help.
Right now?
Jethro doesn't even respond, and he turns his wheelchair and starts wheeling in the direction of the alley.
Right now. That's good. She's gonna finish her shot of whiskey and she's gonna grab her weapons.
Draven, hop the fence. You're faster. I would do it myself, but I can't jump.
Trey's like head comes out of the liquor cabinet. Huh?
I found Papa's stash.
Save Valeris. Move. So Jethro used his action to cast a spell, so he will be just moving one movement for his turn.
Okay. Valeris, you come to Dominus licking your face. Your face down in the your face down in the dirt. And
With some sick abs right in front of you.
And that you're laying in a pool of blood. It's really kind of hard to piece together what's going on until you like kind of roll a little bit over and you see Bindu standing over you with his shield and his weapon out, and this assassin looming over you and him with outdrawn sword and dagger.
Yeah, as she comes to, she's kind of wheezing a little bit because, you know, she just got stabbed through the ribs, probably punctured a lung or something. And she's gonna be like, "You motherfucker, I'm going to kill you." And her movement to kind of, can she, she's gonna like kind of scoot herself backwards.
That would provoke if you want to do that.
Shit, yeah, that's right.
It's up to you.
Well, she can't really. If Bindu's standing like mechanically,
He would still be able to hit you.
Yeah.
And you're prone, so you'd have advantage.
What if I volunteered to take the hit instead?
Do you have a thing that mechanically lets you do that?
Not mechanically.
No.
And you can't like attack when you're prone, correct?
No, you can. There's nothing that affects it.
She wants to shove one of her daggers into this dude's knee.
Totally fine. Swing away.
Oh.
A 7's gonna miss, however, as he just kind of kicks the dagger out of your hand.
Okay, so she'll use half of her movement to get up and then kind of shimmy this way. That way she
Totally
won't
fine.
provoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're at 11.
Yeah.
At 11. Oh yeah, let me fix that.
I
Heal, please.
Did for myself.
And as she like kind of squeezes past, like in between Bindu and Dominus, she'll give Dominus a good pat on the head. Good boy, you're such a good boy.
The best boy.
And that's her turn.
Okay. Melia.
Yes.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry.
Oh, actually, sorry.
I'm gonna do use bonus action, my cunning action, to disengage.
Ah, there you go.
I was gonna say that or insightful fight.
Great call.
And she's gonna take a few feet back.
Okay.
What's your speed? 30?
Yeah, 30.
15. 20.
Okay, Melia.
You got to come one square down.
Oh, yes, thank you.
So right now, Amelia is sealing. Right now,
Melia-philia?
like, Amelia-philia is seeing double. So she's a bit confused, but she knows the whole vibe of the place. She's going to draw her. She's going to draw her bow.
Oh God.
And she's going to she's going to yell, "Okay, I don't know where the assassin is, but I've got a good idea of where he is." And as she's laughing, she's going to let loose her bow, and it is a 24.
Wow.
24.
That's awesome.
That hits. Roll some damage.
4.
4 piercing damage.
And
Anything
she's-
else you'd like to do?
No, but when she releases it, that's when she laughs. So she's going to she's going to put her hands on her knees, and she's going to burst out laughing. She has no idea what the fuck is going on. She has no idea what the fuck.
On the assassin's turn, you watch as he takes one leg, and his knee bends, and he puts his knee on the ground, and he takes both of his weapons, and he still has his hands on them, but his hands and weapons are on the ground as he is groveling before Bindu. Silent, but groveling. Zyzerys.
So he's begging for his life.
He's worshipping the abs.
He is technically prone, and he has been commanded to grovel at Bindu's feet, and he is doing so.
Technically prone means melee attacks are going to be at advantage.
Yeah,
technically, going to come down hard on this guy as he's swinging the jazz at this guy.
Give him the jazz!
Give him the jazz.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
An 11 misses.
He is going to be a little bit upset.
Like,
curses himself.
He still has he still has his reflexes about him as he kind of dodges out of the way of your cut.
He's going to shoot himself a little curse in Draconic and shout back, Valerius, glad to see you back up on your feet. Careful of this guy. He's particularly quick and fucking irritable as all hell. I'm going to use a Bardic Inspiration on Valerius. So you can add a d6 to one of your rolls.
Gonna need it. Bindu.
Okay. So, now that I'm flanking and this guy's prone, do I get double advantage?
There's no such thing. You get advantage.
Unless you have elven accuracy.
Okay. So
yeah. Okay. I am the last person that can say there's no such thing. That is accurate statement. I have been effectively
So
called
good.
out.
So here he goes with the mace.
She a nasty bitch.
No, you got this, Bindu. Crit him in the fucking head.
That's not going to be a crit. That's pretty good.
21.
That's gonna hit. Roll some damage.
And yeah, having seen this guy, like not seen, but having seen the effects of this guy stabbing Valerius, Bindu takes his mace and just completely comes right across the guy's face. He is trying to decapitate him with a blunt object.
This guy is a lot tougher. Like as he like just seems to like take the hit from your mace and he's just staring up at you with some murderous intent. Like this guy is very angry at you in particular.
That's fine. My abs will protect me.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
As a bonus action, since I attacked, I'm going to shoot a healing word over towards... let's do Zyzerys, actually.
Okay. How much is the Z gonna get?
5 points.
5 points of
Appreciate
healing to
that.
Zyzerys.
Respectable, respectable.
As
Zyzerys.
these life
Gentleman.
rolls,
Kill this man.
absolutely. Dominus.
Ah, yes, my boy.
On my life, I'll make it so.
My boy. He's going to move 5. He's going to move 10. Move right there. He's going to try to grab one of the short swords out of his hand and run with it.
Okay, make me a post athletics check. Say athletics or acrobatics for him.
Fuck.
Oh.
But he's prone.
Oh, yeah, no.
Does that do anything?
No, this assassin is not losing his blade. Not to your dog today.
Oh. Prone just makes your speed 0, right?
And people have advantage to attack you. Yeah.
Well, that's a grapple, right? That's an attack.
You're trying to
Not for
disarm
Dominus,
them,
it's-
though.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Valeris. And the count goes to 2. Next round, the cavalry arrives. So
Alright,
I guess I should have the cavalry roll into initiative. Trey, Bixies, and Jethro. I'm just going to...
We got some
throw you
tokens
guys
so
on
we
the
can get
map
on the
here.
board.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I had to switch over to the GM layer. There you go. There's your tokens.
Talking. Are we
These
talking
fucking
here?
dice, they're going away.
Okay.
And Trey didn't add, right? Okay. Boom.
I don't know why it never does.
I don't know either. That's okay. Hey, look at that. You guys almost all lined up just right with Dominus anyways.
I am in tune with Dominus. I am in line with Dominus.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave you right there next to Dominus for obvious reasons. Okay.
Yeah.
Valeris, it is your turn. What would you like to do? As this assassin has not said one word since he showed up.
He sure hasn't. Let's see. Well, since her dagger got kicked out of her hand, she's gonna unsheath her rapier and come back in to flank with Dominus and take a swing at this guy.
I'll allow it.
Oh, can I not flank with Dominus?
You can.
Oh, okay.
I think, well, Dominus is technically a familiar. So, like, I think the technical
He is
answer
threatening him.
The technical answer is I don't think the familiars can attack.
Did the assassin
right?
stand up at the end of his turn?
Yeah,
No.
unless they're
his
a
turn
pack
He's still
ends
prone then.
immediately. His turn ends immediately. He is still prone.
Okay, so you have
still get
advantage anyway.
for him being prone. But I don't think familiars can grant advantage unless they specifically grant the help action during their turn, correct?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He can't.
That's, I think, how
Actually,
it
I shouldn't
works.
have been able to grab the weapon because he can't attack.
Yeah, I think so. You could have given somebody the help
There we go. Help
action,
action.
though.
There you go. You got advantage.
So it's okay. You're learning how
Familiar
to play a wizard.
comment. Woo.
Okay. The good news is a 16 does hit, so you can roll some damage.
Sweet. Since he's prone, she's gonna do to him what he did to her and stab him through the fucking back. For
21.
hold on, let me see
21.
something.
Yeah,
Yep.
you get sneak attacks.
Yeah,
You rolled with
'cause I have
advantage. So
yep, 21 piercing.
and you have people near him.
Yes.
Ouch. That in similar effects, there's just a red spot that starts appearing on his already dark clothes. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I want to do let me read this real quick. Oh no, I'm good. That is her turn.
Okay. Melia,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Okay. Is the man prone?
He is. Which means you have disadvantage with your bow.
I don't like that. So Amelia is going to is her speed half at any point because she's
Nope, not
drunk?
unless you're giving yourself exhaustion. Drunk
Even
people
then, the
run really
first one is
fast.
just disadvantage on ability checks, so that wasn't half your speed anyway.
Yeah, drunk people
Okay.
run really fast. So
Am I able to cut through a person's spot? Because right here I'm able to get to 30 feet, but in order to do so, I
Yeah,
kind
you
of
can
need a
do-
clip.
You can go through friendly squares.
Okay.
you can move through friendly squares. I know you're not used to being next to us, but that's totally fine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. How close can you walk by Bindu? That's kind of a
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's like a
so-
gravity well.
Do you brush against him to get to that space?
Is there a
She'll
butt
slap
grab
his
going
ass.
on? Yeah.
She'll slap his ass, and then as she slaps his ass, she'll try to hit this man. It's not gonna work.
Oh, 22 hits. You
22
22
hits.
because he's prone.
Oh
You hit.
wait, no, isn't that just a short roll? Ah, fuck.
It's a
God
short
damn it, I
sword.
have to
It's
admit
melee attack, and you got advantage.
You're
You're
technically
good.
giving yourself disadvantage for being the drunk thing. So it's up to you if you want to have disadvantage on this. In which case, it'd just be a straight roll if you want to do that.
Then
I'll
it
let you
would be-
re-roll it.
I'll fuck.
One roll,
If-
straight up. Go
If
ahead.
you want to be
God.
drunk, put the poisoned condition on. That works well.
Oh
for-
yeah, there you go. That does give
for
you
drunk.
disadvantage.
Okay,
There you go. Good call. Good call.
I'm just gonna roll straight. Can I take the 22?
It was destined. It was destined.
Can I take the 22?
Not now.
This assassin on his turn is going to assess his situation.
I'm not flanking with anyone, right?
No.
No, not right now.
I do not know how the flanking position works because usually
You have to be on
I'm,
direct opposite ends of token.
Like Valerius would
Ah,
have to
yes.
be here for you to flank.
Also, if you're poisoned, you still don't get advantage because you have disadvantage.
No, that is
Still straight rolls.
I would say like as she brings the sword down, she's slapping his ass and then at the same time just sort of missing the mark entirely. No, even better. She thought that she was going to slap Bindu's she thought she was going to slap Bindu's ass and she did it with like the not the sharp end of the sword, but with the flat
of
end.
the
Blade of the sword.
And then yeah, the flat of the blade, and then she slapped the assassin.
He provokes
that's
opportunity
assassin.
attack, does he?
No, because see, what he's doing is disappearing into the shadows and reappearing from the shadows on top of this roof, and then he is going to throw his dagger at Valerius.
Man.
With advantage.
Oh.
Rolled low. Does the 14 hit?
Meets it, beats it.
Good, Valerius.
Is she going
All
down
right.
again?
You don't have two. You don't have two weapons out, do you?
Killing her.
Valerius, do
No,
you have
I
two
only
weapons?
have one. He kicked one of them
Why
out
didn't
of
you
my
pick the
hand.
other one up?
Because
So-
she's on a murder path.
I'm messing with you. You could have had plus one AC and it would have missed.
Object of turn.
I mean, okay. I need a con save from you.
Hopefully it's better
Oh,
this
God.
time. Oh, I could add bardic inspiration to it, right?
Yes.
Then that's a D6.
D6.
Oh
Oh, it's only
God.
12.
Oh,
Summer.
that's good.
Is she down again? Just tell me. Give it to
You
me.
might be
straight, Nick.
dead. He had sneak
Oh,
attack
oh.
plus
You
poison,
know what? I'm
maybe?
gonna roll this out in the open. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let D&D Beyond
33
or,
points of damage is dead. Straight up.
here. Okay.
Oh my god, is this like the Western campaign?
I thought it had to be double your max HP.
No, I'm pretty sure it's you have to match your HP. Oh God. I'm gonna go look at the rules.
What
Okay,
the fuck?
Alright, roll time.
Oh,
That's a lot of damage.
If that was 4 more, I know for sure you'd be dead.
yeah, she would be dead.
Can we not look at the rolls and can we just imagine that?
Okay, so
like,
1d4 plus 3 for the dagger, plus 4d6 for
Sneak attack.
poison,
to
plus
advantage.
7d6 for sneak attack.
No, 76 is the poison, 4d6 is the sneak
Holy
attack.
shit. What kind of poison is he using?
I wrote
If
it
the
down.
damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum, you suffer instant death.
So this is like the Western campaign.
Massive damage.
What the
massive damage rules at
fuck?
low levels.
Yeah, message. because that is
Yep.
massive damage.
At level 3
So-
again.
You all see this dagger has been sunk into Valeris's chest, like to the hilt, and it is this dagger that it has a white, like it's the hilt is like made to look like a white scorpion. And he's going to use his movement to dip back behind this roof.
I'd like to imagine that thematically, like Valeris turns just as this guy disappears, right? And as it sinks to her chest, she just kind of falls back into Bindu and just into the ground.
Yeah, and like Bindu, you just like grab her in your arms, and she just has this dagger sticking out of her chest.
Well, she faked her death, and now she's actually dead.
Well,
DM, is there any chance that I could do something through Dominus? Using my
here's the
reaction?
thing. All of you pretty much show up at this moment. Bixie, Stray, and Jethro. You see Valeris collapsing into Bindu's arms, like a little unsure why. But Bindu, it is your turn as this happens. And wait, I skipped Zyzeris.
Wait,
I skipped
I think you just skipped
Zyzeris.
over
I
me.
skipped Zyzeris. It's Zyzeris' turn. I apologize.
Fuck this dude. He's going to. With 40 feet of movement, start climbing up onto this building?
All right. Yeah. Make me an athletics or acrobatics check for the roof.
No problem. Advantage because of the blade song for an 18.
All right. You're able to get up there on the roof.
As he hops up on top of the roof, he's just going to look across the way at where this guy is running to. And gotta double check the wording.
Yeah, you're more than likely going to need a way of restraining him or stopping his movement to not lose this race. Between him shadow jumping and disengaging, you're going to have a hard time.
He's going to point the long sword across the way at where this guy is running away, and almost like he's aiming it like a conductor's wand. He's just going to whisper into the hilt of the blade, "Maybe perhaps you should just surrender now. Make things easier for all of us." And he's going to try and cast a suggestion on this guy.
Ooh, that's even higher than command. What is the
Wisdom DC 14.
Snake's tongue.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hey, it worked last
As
time.
his eyes flash that golden color and the Yuan-Ti slits make themselves seen.
All right, now I have to check the wording on suggestion.
Subject course of action. Oh, yeah.
Just to be sure, Nick, the 12 was a failure on the poison save, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, Ryan, we're gonna need to have a conversation about the wording of the suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable.
So if he's like a no surrender on no matter the circumstance, probably not.
He is that type. He is that type. He is the he may or may not come from a group of assassins that are like, you better be dead than come back like unsuccessful or get captured.
All right. That's what I got for now.
Okay. I mean, I will allow you to suggest maybe a different course of action if you want.
Like, just halt, or stop running, or we're going to shoot, like, to throw like a threat on there. So like, if he stops, it's viewed as less harmful.
Okay, I'll take that. Like, because that'll at least like stop him for one
Slow him
turn,
down.
like- yeah, like the other one did. Okay, I'll allow that. All right.
All right.
Bindu.
Okay, so Bindu's first reaction is going to be to, like, try to help Valeris. And honestly, I don't care mechanically or not if this works. He's going to attempt to heal her. I mean, obviously, it's not going to work, but if I have to expend a spell, that's fine.
I'm fine with it being mechanically. Like, you attempt to, like, do what Dominus did last and bring her back, and you could see that the healing magic is not working because she has already passed.
So, what he's going to do is, he looks at Melia and says, "You must help me. Help me bring her." And he's going to try to take her back to a safe place.
I mean, we have established you are within 100 feet of the Veloxy home. 1 minute is 10 rounds. Guess, what? We need somebody 5th level that knows Revivify.
My grandmother's cleric.
Your grandmother fits that bill. That's exactly what I was thinking. So,
When it gets to Jethro's turn, he'll interact.
this might be interesting. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and skip over Dominus for now. Trey, Bixies, and Jethro, you come upon this scene.
And Bindu, like, mechanically, he's using his turn since he couldn't heal her. He's trying to pick her up and carry her
15
like
feet.
as quickly as he can to get her out of this place.
I'll give you 15. 15 feet. We will, you guys.
Do we see Zyzerus climbing up that roof?
Yes.
Can we see the assassin on the roof?
Make me perception checks. Actually, from where you guys are, you guys have a clear line of sight.
Okay.
This guy trying to go around the side.
Okay. Let's trace it. Sorry. I'm ready.
Oh god.
Raven.
Hey,
Your turn, dude.
let's. There's no more bad guys. Can I see Zyzerus, the bad guy?
You can't. There is a bad guy.
The bad guy. The murderer's getting away.
Oh, this is good. I gotta remember how to do it. Here we go. I'm going to move my 40 feet. Oh boy. I gotta move. And then bonus action. So it's not Misty Step.
Step of the
but
wind.
it's not Step of the Wind, but
Oh.
you see as just shadows envelop Trey. They like come out from the corners and envelop him as he reappears on top of the roof. Next
So
to
you mean the same exact thing that they just witnessed this assassin do, Trey also does, is what you're saying.
Trey's in league with the assassin. Kill them both.
I just, for
Fireball.
favor's sake,
Fireball.
just point this out to everybody. Continue.
I
I
couldn't
like
see
vanilla
shit. I got
spray.
very bad perception. It's really dark.
And then we're gonna go for how close is he to an edge of the roof?
He's hanging on to like the middle of the roof right there. He was like swinging around it.
Oh, I'm gonna try to tackle him off the roof and bring us both to the ground.
Okay, make me an athletics check.
Can it be an acrobatics check?
Not to. If you're trying to grab him, it's got to be you got to
All right.
physically like strength.
Come
grab
on,
him.
big dice. Motherfucker. Let's go.
Whoa!
what
Put it on the
if-
board.
20 is gonna do it
Oh,
because
shit.
that beats what he rolled on his acrobatics. So
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna roll 2d6 for the fall damage for both of you. You both take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground on the other side of the house on this other side there. I'm not like Ryan and didn't do a good job of making extra space on my map. Ryan always has the right maps, I swear. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Hold on. I'm just gonna add that and then hit that and then
What? He doesn't hit an invisible wall right there?
give me 2 seconds.
I take him to the void.
Ah! You fell off the world.
Is that
You guys
about where you
glitched through
were,
the world.
Zaris?
Yeah, I think so.
There you go. And now you are on the other side.
All right.
Straight
I will-
on through to the other side.
I still have a hold of him.
Yes, he is grappled.
And,
His speed is 0.
And he's
And
no
he is
longer
halted.
charmed. Yeah.
Oh, because
He's no longer charmed because he took damage, yeah.
Okay, but he is grappled. Okay, so his speed is 0.
And then
Okay,
that's all I got.
all right. Bixies, you no longer can see the assassin.
Well, look, it just changed. I had a plan, and then my plan got tackled off the roof. Well, Big T is going to look and see Valyris clearly is bleeding out, which isn't good, but she's also very familiar with the way of the monster hunters, and she has to take out the threat before doing anything else. She's gonna run. I'm assuming, is this like an alleyway in between these buildings?
Yeah, they're not right up against each other.
Okay.
You could squeeze.
We are going to squeeze. Yeah, we're gonna go our 30 feet to here, and we'll. Oh, there you are. Hello. And I can't do anything else besides my movement and my action to move forward.
All right. Jethro Biloxi.
1 second. Hold on.
It is yours and your dog's turn.
Yeah. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10. So, Bindu's carrying Valyris right now?
Correct.
Shit. All right. Not much we can do.
Who still has this white scorpion dagger sticking out of her chest?
Yeah. Leave the blade in the wound, so it doesn't bleed out more. Dominus is just going to run protection duty on this side, next to Valyris. Jethro is going to.
What are you gonna do?
I was talking without having my mic on. I had a whole conversation. Shit. All right. So Jethro is going to take his focus crystal, and I had a cool name for this thing. It's only verbal and somatic. So he is going to take his crystal and draw a sigil in the air that looks like 3 greater than symbols going in a direction, and he says, "Time magic, double XL," and he's going to cast Expeditious Retreat to give him a bonus action dash. And so his movement is going to be 60 feet for this round. Bindu, let me take her. We'll go to my grandmother's house.
And he'll try to pass
Good
her over.
magic and good math.
So he'll take Valyris on his lap and hold her with one hand while the other hand is guiding the wheelchair, and he's gonna start moving again. So that was 45, 65, 75. That's my movement. That's all I got. Oh, wait. So movement. Bonus. No, I got another, I got 15, 20 more feet. So next round, I'll be able to get to the house.
Okay. Valeris, are you back?
I sure am.
Okay. You. Sorry, Rachel, to send me a great meme.
You're welcome.
You will.
Rachel, it's now really the time for memes.
That's
Yes.
not
Friend
fair.
said.
I mean, now you
It
gotta
is the
share it with
perfect
everyone,
time.
You
Rachel.
gotta
Wait.
share it.
Now you gotta share it
Oh.
with everyone because that's funny.
Okay, hold
Um,
on. I'm sorry. I drank a buggy ball and my
Buzzball.
hard lemonade. So right now,
Buggy Ball. That
Well,
happened in
it's
One
called
Piece.
a fucking buggy
One
ball.
Piece. Oh, here I could share
He
it.
destroyed
I
a
got
whole
you.
village. That's what a buzzball does. It destroys a whole village.
It's true.
I think I have a level 3 curse.
That's great.
Made me laugh so hard.
I was looking at all the mechanics and I was trying to see okay, he attacked you from range and then it's does the weapon of warning not let you be surprised so you can't have advantage because of hidden and stuff like that?
I knew the rules, Lucas.
No, I know.
I'm
That's why I
playing by
didn't
the
say anything. I
rules.
was looking it over. I was like, no, this all checks out. I
No.
can't say nothing.
Valeris,
Yes.
you find yourself kind of floating in a infinite black void, I guess is the best way it could be described. You're kind of walking in a way through this space. And as you're walking, you see far off in the distance what looks to be the light of a candle.
She'll walk towards it.
No, go.
No,
Do not.
don't walk
Oh,
towards the
The
light.
light. The light. Got you. Well, it could be important though.
No, that's a lie. They tell you. Do not walk towards the light.
Actually, no. Can she do I mean, you said it's like a
Vibe
black
check the
void.
light?
Yeah, can she
Yeah,
vibe check the
Insight
light?
it's not like you're not in a room. You're not in a cave. You're just you're not even walking on anything in a way. You're not even walking. You're just kind of existing
Just
through
kinda
this
there.
place. Yeah. And you kind of I guess, quote unquote, look around, and all you really perceive is this flickering candlelight.
Y'all, I kind of have no reason. I have no choice but to go
You do
towards
you.
the light.
You do you. Do what you got to do.
No.
WWVD.
What would Valeris do?
What would Valeris do?
She doesn't have any of her stuff, right? Because she's dead.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Hmm. Can she quote unquote walk away from the candle? Does it get further or does it kind of stay in the same place?
It kind of just stays in the same place.
She's gonna walk towards it.
As you move, you finally resolve yourself towards it. It does kind of draw closer to you, and eventually you do find yourself with the sensation of walking as you feel your feet impacting with wooden boards, and you feel the creak of the boards beneath your feet as you walk up to this just very plain looking table with this candle sitting on it.
Does it look like it's
And-
been burning for a while?
It doesn't look like the wax actually gets any lower. Almost like it's an ever burning candle. And as you kind of pull yourself up from the candle, you look up into these two yellow wolf-like eyes. And you kind of could see the rest of this kind of wolf-like visage in front of the eyes, like a snout almost, with these large snarling teeth. And you hear in your mind, not like out loud, you carry something that gives you somewhat of a choice, young Valeris. And this wolf is what I'm going to call them, motions with this clawed hand towards a plain wooden door, and with like the right hand, and then with the left hand motions towards this like golden door that seems like it doesn't even have like a door on it. There's just like this portal that seems to lead to eternity in a way. And I'm going to let you sit on that for a second. Back in the real world, Melia, it's your turn.
Okay, after Bindu talked to her, and he picks up Valeris. Her body is going to freeze. Not say anything, but sort of look where Valeris's body was. And then suddenly, sort of like a jolt of electricity, she's going to start moving around, and she's going to look around, look over where Bindu was, say, by God, what the actual fuck just happened? Of course my dear sister would do this. Where the fuck are they taking the dead body? No, of course, over there. Fine, whatever. Let's just go over there and just deal with it. And she's going to take off, not even looking at Bindu, taking the dash action and getting ahead of the group. Looking over at Bindu and going, well, what are you going to do over there, you stupid little git? Get over here and start helping out. Otherwise, what? You'll be you'll look like an absolute failure to the academy. Let's go. And that's what Melia is going to do.
Bindu, you very much recognize that voice. Jethro, also, both of you very familiar with what just the voice that just came out of her mouth. I'm gonna let the three of you unpack that later. Jethro, you just heard some crazy
just
shit.
got back. Oh my
What?
Trey, I need you to make another athletics check to maintain your grapple, as this assassin is going to try to break free from your grapple. Dang, Trey, you are feeling strong today as you are maintaining your grip on him. He is unable to escape from you, so he's going to attempt to. He doesn't have a dagger anymore. He's going to try to shoot you with his hand crossbow at disadvantage. Still pretty good. I think an 18 is going to hit Trey, correct? Trey? Trey?
Oh shit! I've been muted. I've been like talking up a storm this whole time. So, like we're in the good old ground and pound now. I would like to use a key point to if he's got a free hand to shoot a hand crossbow, I got a free hand to catch that arrow.
I'll allow that. Yeah,
Deflect
I will
missiles.
definitely allow that.
So I like to imagine just like as it's loosened, I catch it real quick, and then
So yeah, roll your. There's gonna be a decent amount of damage, so go ahead and roll your D10 plus 8.
Nice.
Dex plus class level. 16. Okay. Well, let me roll some damage here.
and if it goes through, can I like catch the arrow and then through my hand? Like I shoot it, catch it
I'm
halfway.
gonna not count the poison damage as part of this catch damage. It should just be the physical arrow damage, right?
The
I'm
damage
gonna
you
say yes. I'm gonna say yes. So, because he rolled a 9 on the total piercing damage, so I'm gonna say you're able to catch that arrow.
Yeah,
And
and
then
you
if you
shouldn't
want-
get the bonus damage until you actually hit. And
I would
deflect
agree.
missiles.
Yeah, if you
That's
went
exactly what-
over his
especially for the
catch,
nature-
then yeah.
Like, it would be one thing if it was like fire damage, but it's poison. Like, it needs to pierce. Would you like to spend the key point to make an attack back at him? Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to let you make this a melee attack since you're grappled, so you can do a straight roll. That's going to hit.
Jeepers.
And the arrow will still have the poison on
Right?
it, right?
Oh, yeah. I'll allow that.
I did
I'll
that
allow
with
that.
Zabuza and his
I'll allow
dagger.
that.
Oh,
Roll some damage for the unarmed strike. Oh, that's a low Constitution save. Oh, this is so cool.
So
I
poetic.
like this. So roll your unarmed strike damage because it's going to be the same as what I would have you roll for the crossbow bolt.
Jeepers,
And then-
Jeremy.
I need you to roll 7d6.
Murder.
76.
7d6.
That's what I said. Jeepers.
Noise.
Oh
You
my
really wanna kill this dude.
God.
You know what the wild thing was? That was the assassin's turn.
Clean yourself.
Jeremy did use his reaction.
You take that and jam it back into him. Okay. Well, his speed is 0. He can't go anywhere. He uses bonus action. That's it. Zyzeris, it is your turn.
Zyzeris is just going to start dead sprinting across this rooftop. He's going to do a bit of a pretty fancy flip and a twirl over the center barrier of this roof as he's going over to the edge, seeing what's unfurling down below, seeing he loses a shot at Trey. Trey flips the arrow back around and stabs the guy as he's struggling to get free. And he's just going to slowly hold his longsword up over the edge of this and line up. And then he's just going to drop down and try and slice into this guy, dropping on top of him.
Yeah, roll with advantage.
Yes.
Pin his ass to the concrete.
26 to hit with the
Nice.
jab.
26 is going to hit for change. And I will tell you, Ryan, this man's has 7 HP left.
Yes!
Yes.
Zyzeris, how would you like to do this?
I mean, like, as he's struggling against Trey, just like this shadow swoops down and this blade splits right into like his collar. And it just goes down and he just collapses from the weight of Zyzeris dropping on him. And I assume I'm probably going to take some fall damage from this drop, but I'm okay with that.
Sure. I'll do the 5 points of bludgeoning damage. You're fine. Okay. We're going to stay in initiative order for the sake of the spell Revivify. So Bindu, I'm assuming you're trying to just keep up with Jethro best you can.
Yeah, I'm trying to help in any way I can to get Valrus back to the place faster.
He's
Okay.
moving rocks out of the way so his wheelchair doesn't get stuck.
Any
on the ground.
words for
Amanda!
Malia? Question mark.
No, honestly, I'm not paying all that much attention. I'm much more focused on Valeris.
Makes sense. Okay. Trey and Bixies. What would the two of you like to do over with the assassin?
Well, I will heal Zyzerus, seeing he doesn't look super great, and then he just jumped off of the roof and tackled this guy. I give you 6. There you go, get everything you lost falling off.
Thank you.
So,
He just came out of the shadows, stabbed Valeris in the back, and killed her. Bindu brought her back from the brink
Why?
once, then he sliced her again. He didn't say. Something about a white scorpion dagger?
let's take him with us and go wherever they're going. Maybe his body will have. Can I search his body? Can I search his body? Investigation.
Nah, you don't need to roll anything. He doesn't have very many things on him.
God damn it! He's useless! Can I do a history check to know if I would recognize the white scorpion dagger shenanigans?
Sure.
Bag of holding? Ooh.
Is how
Quick, let's put Valeris in it.
how prevalent is the spell Speak with Dead in this story? Like in my during my mercenary work, getting information for certain things, would I happen to come across Speak with Dead? Or is that
It's one of those things that it would be like a very specific person might have access to that, but not everybody's gonna have it.
Okay.
Like, because it's a 3rd level spell, so you have to be at least 5th level to cast it, and you have to also be the kind of person that's inclined to do that, which is not many. So, nobody you know.
Okay.
Big C's with a 17 on your history. Big C's hasn't exactly done a ton of research into assassins, I would imagine.
I don't know. I feel like she would have done research on many things, but yeah, no, more monster than assassin.
Yeah, so you're not. I mean, like, you're familiar with the animal, the white scorpion, and you are familiar with its poison and how dangerous its poison is. So that could be a connection there.
Yeah, scorpions have poison. Yes, great. Good. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. So, Jethro.
Yeah.
Your turn.
All
so,
right.
Trey, Bigsy, Zyzerus start picking the body clean and picking it up and moving it, right? I'm assuming. Okay. Jethro.
Okay. Jethro is going to telepathically command Dominus. Lead them to Grandma's house. So that'll be Dominus. We'll make sure that everyone can get to Mammo's house. And Jethro is going to move half speed. That's going to be 45 feet. So that should get me back to the house. Unless she's an object and the wheelchair doesn't take the weight requirement and I can go faster.
I think for the sake of storytelling, we could definitely say that you can get to the house within the 10 rounds time limit.
Okay.
And...
At the very least, it's two more rounds together.
Right. So that would be a grand total of 4 rounds since she died.
3.
Which would give a grand total of 7
Yeah.
rounds to cast the spell.
Yeah, Jethro will burst through the door with her lifeless body. Mama, we need your help. She's been killed.
Now the question is, does your grandma have 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds? I'm going to say yes.
I mean, she probably pulls off an earring and's like, "Here you go, Sonny."
Well, it's
I know.
definitely going to be like, it's going to be like her wedding jewelry. Yeah, like it's like her wedding ring, her earrings,
Yeah.
her,
Some very special.
her bangles, Amanda, the things that go on the arms.
And like
Yeah, so
shiny
like yeah,
bracelets.
yeah. She has a number of bangles and her earrings and like her wedding ring and things like that, and she doesn't hesitate to start pouring all of this jewelry into a bowl. Like your grandfather just like right away, like it's like a reflex for him as he like clears the table and starts helping your grandmother. Like you've never like kind of seen like what his role was in their career, and now you're seeing it in full display as it's like she's the doctor and he's the nurse.
Oh yeah.
And so we're gonna leave that right there for a second. Ryan, you have the fun rules that you used for reviving people, right?
Ooh, modified revival rules.
Ooh.
I
Could
think
be
I used
fun.
Mercer rules.
Are we
for it.
going with the Mercer rules here?
Just remember Ryan making us make a bunch of checks and making us talk.
We
and
only
stuff
had
when we
one
were doing
person that
this.
died and came back, to be honest, in the whole last campaign.
I'm not super versed on it, but I loved the way Ryan did it last time he did it. So I'm going to give you a second to look that up while I talk to Valeris here for a sec. So, Valeris, how are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I think she's still dead.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Wait, no, let me check again. Yep.
Still dead. Yes. You are staring into the eyes of this wolf-like figure, and have seen the motions of these two doors, and you find your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you'd like to say or do in this moment?
Real quick, just so I understand it. So basically, the golden light is basically whatever her form of afterlife, essentially, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then the wooden door is a mystery. Possibly
It could
brings her
even
back
be
to
a
life,
boat.
maybe.
You could assume that it means going back.
She's gonna look this wolf thing dead in the eyes, and she's gonna be like, "What's the catch? What's your price?"
You've been afforded a choice. If you are sent back, you could think of it as sort of forming a pact.
Who are you? Oh, would she perhaps know? Can I do like an Arcana check?
You can do an Arcana check, yeah, or religion.
They're both the same.
I've had many names. Most call me the Wolf.
She's gonna turn towards the wooden door and kind of glance back at him. It seems that we have a deal then. I'm not ready to die. I have too much to do, people to avenge, others to kill, you know. And she's gonna walk towards the wooden door.
Yeah.
And open it.
So we're gonna flash back to the rest of y'all. So, let's see. If a character is dead and a resurrection is attempted, so up to 3 members of the adventuring party can offer to contribute to the ritual via contribution skill check. So who would like to contribute to bringing Valeris back. And I wish I had a good map for this. I need to find like a grandma's house map.
Are we
Cute
all
little
at
home cottage.
Are we all at Jethro's house, grandmother's house?
Jethro's grandmother's house, yeah.
Bixies would like to assist.
Jethro would
Amelia
like as
does
well.
does not contribute.
Damn, really gonna do her like that.
She's
It's not
currently
Amelia.
MIA.
No.
Not Amelia. That's right.
Yeah.
She's the dick.
I don't know what kind of house your grandma has.
A nice one. It's grandma's house. Smells
I
like
know.
baking. Just Google grandma's houses.
Yeah, it's fine. We don't need a map necessarily. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so who is going to contribute again? Sorry.
Jethro would like to.
Jethro.
Bixies will.
Big Z.
Trey will help.
And Trey.
And as Trey steps up to help, Bixies is going to put her hand on his shoulder and cast guidance and say, we've come closer to death. We can bring it back.
Nah, we can save her. We can save her.
You get guidance.
Okay, so
That's Isaiah's going to bardically inspire Pixies for a d6.
I like how everyone has faith in Jethro.
Jethro is going to guide
Jethro's
himself,
fine.
by the way.
Jethro's going to guide himself.
Okay, so each of you will have to make a skill check based on your form of contribution, with the DC of the check adjusted accordingly for each what contribution you make. Let's see. For example, you can pray to the god of the devout fallen. A character may require like a religion check. If you're loudly demanding the soul of the fallen to return from the aether, that could require like an intimidation check. Or you could have like an item or some other kinds of check that you want to make. It's got to be a skill check. So what would each of you like to do?
What if I had a magic item that would help in this scenario?
Your magic item is only going to help you,
Okay.
but you can use it as part of your skill check.
Okay. Let's do that. What kind of skill check would that be?
It's up to you. You tell me. You're the one making the contribution. When you
Backflip.
see your friend on the table, the knife has been pulled from her chest and lays on the table next to her. I don't know. You tell me.
I'm gonna lay the medallion on the table next to her head and start helping Grandpa, just like move things, clean things, wash things, hold things open, stuff like that. Or I have an alternate, but I would like to discuss that with you in private.
Okay, so run the first one by me one more time.
Secondary nurse.
Assisting Pap with the ritual.
Think of this more like, what are you like doing in this moment to call out to Valeris's soul to bring it back to her body?
I was wondering if I could talk to you in the outside about that.
Sure.
Some secrets are being exchanged right now.
I'm so nervous,
Speak
y'all.
with Dad.
Yeah, because what is this, the second character? Do you have a little sister?
She has an
Oh,
older sister who's
ouch.
a bitch. don't want to play Sabray. She's in love with Lord Vandire and is the court mage for Lord Futurkel.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill her.
I've been
Fuck.
thinking about if when we eventually take revenge for Fire and the Lions Guild, do I want to kill Sabray? Do I let her live? Do I just ruin her life? I don't know.
I mean, you could do what was in The Lion King before Simba eventually just yeeted Scar off the Pride Rock
Fight
and
her?
say run. No, just say
Oh.
run. Run until like
Run
no one
away
ever
and never
sees-
look back.
Yeah, run away and never look back.
Or maybe she'll just keel over from like a heart attack because she thought her little sister was dead, but bing bang, she's not. Well, I mean, right now she is, but
I mean, fucking do it, man. Like, what's stopping you? Oh shit. I'm having fun.
I am too. I still
Summer.
think I'm cursed.
You have to stop dying first.
It's not my fault.
It's true. This assassin just picked her for no reason.
This is like the second time, Summer. There is a pattern emerging.
Yeah, that's fair.
There is a pattern
No.
emerging.
The first time was Ryan's fault.
Yeah, that's true.
No?
You led that poor child into the cave.
I like how I hop back in.
The child convinced Valron to go alone with him.
And
Yeah,
he should have
but
been the
the
adult.
As the adult
Child.
in the room, it was Valron's
Child.
responsibility not to let it happen.
Child.
I mean, I survived just fine, all by myself, which means with the additional help of a kid there, I should have been fine.
That's because you were the adult. You were the adult in that situation.
Clearly, we haven't learned from that
the
lesson.
adult capable of handling himself all
Also-
alone.
Also,
Who was
I
the
think it's a
adult in
little.
this situation?
Oh, fucking
Clearly,
no
it's
one, man.
Iceris.
No, this one's all on you, Nick. You're the one who brought an assassin out.
That is
Like a
true,
level
Nick.
6 assassin.
That is
Also, I
true.
think-
Nick.
Higher than that, shadow jumping.
Refer to my meme.
I think
And
it's
you
a.
will see.
I think it's a little insulting to call Blythe a child. He was very talented.
How old was this
He was a
child?
prodigy.
So he was 10.
He was almost a man.
He was
almost.
10. He
Kids
was
that even grow facial hair.
he was
All right.
Big Z,
Different dead
and
character.
Jethro. How are you going to be contributing to this ritual?
Okay.
Jethro's going to pull out a book, and that's part of his guidance, is that he pulls out a book from the author Malachi Vespernox, The Dance of Death, A Guide to Necromancy. He lays it on the table next to her, pulls open a bookmark, and starts reading a passage. To snatch the stole from the hands of fate is to rewrite the very pages of existence. Within the echoes of the lost soul lie the murmurs of forgotten stories, waiting to be awakened by the curious and the daring. Your story is not yet over, Valeris. Come back and let's finish it. So he's going to use either Arcana or History, reading the passage and trying to bring her back.
Okay. Arcana check is what you're saying?
Yeah, either one. So I get a D4 on top of this.
Cool.
Shit.
15 then, if you get a +4.
Hey, 15.
15 is pretty good. All right. Big Z's, what you got?
Okay, Big Z's is going to she's going to dig deep. She's very familiar with spiritual work, and she's going to start chanting something that she's been taught through druidic practices, and a tune that she's actually heard her own staff hum a couple times. And so she's going to start chanting, and as she starts chanting, you can almost see her own personal self kind of shimmer back and forth between Big Z's and the archer form Fire. And so she's using Fire's spirit to help try and draw Valeris' spirit back as well. And I don't know if you'd allow me to do medicine because it's a druidic chant of healing type situation.
Yeah, that makes sense for me. Go ahead and roll that medicine check, and don't forget you have been inspired by Zyzeris.
I get a D6, right?
Yeah.
19.
So are all really good rolls. Grandma also rolled really well. So you all watch as Jethro, Bigsies, and Trey are all kind of standing around Valeris, Jethro at her feet, Bigsies on one hand, Trey on the other, and Isathana
Yep.
has her like hands on either side of Valeris's head as she is chanting a prayer to Zophiel, the sun goddess, and
Hell yeah.
she casts Revivify on Valeris, and Valeris, you step through the wooden door, and you feel the breath come back into your body as you gasp for air, and you are alive at 1 hit point on the dining room table of Grandma Veloxy.
Yeah, she gasps for breath and starts coughing a little bit like, oh, fuck. Oh, I recommend you don't die. And she just lays there for a second, and like a few tears kind of just silently like trail down the side of her face.
Jethro pulls out a journal and a quill. Can you describe what happened on the other side?
Very
While it's fresh, I need to know.
Are we out of initiative?
Yes.
Melia, quote unquote, is going to step forward. Did anyone pick up the body of the person who killed this woman so that way we can interrogate him? Or did we not catch him because we're incompetent?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure you recall seeing you do anything.
Oh, shut up! Where the fuck is the body, or did we let him go? I'd like to know.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think you're still a little too drunk off your drinks. You got a weird accent to your voice.
Jethro looks at Bindu and gives him a wide eye.
Oh, shut up. Don't even talk about how drunk he is. I'm just wondering where the fucking bot is. Now, where is it? Or did we let him go? Do I need to speak slower?
Zyzeris will just like throw the remains of the guy
shut your
down.
mouth.
Oh, shut up. I've heard enough of you and seen it. Has anyone stabilized this person? Made sure that he was tied up so we can interrogate him? Because may I remind you that the firekeeper is dead? Does anyone have a fucking drink?
Alfred, you like walk over to the body that Zyzeris flopped on the ground, and he's dead. He's dead.
God fucking damn it! God, and Melia's body is going to kick it. Of course, you stupid gits can't even keep someone alive to interrogate. God! And he's going to walk out of her body's going to walk out of the room.
Bigsies was pretty much ignoring Melia with her weird drunk.
I would like to
tantrum,
telekinetically
and she heals the lyrics for me.
Can I telekinetically shove Alfred?
Out of the room? Sure.
Or into the door frame to maybe knock
Trip him up.
Yeah, knock him out.
For comedic effect?
Yeah.
Sure.
Stop it.
Alfred exits the room, leaving everyone else standing around Valeris in quiet.
So did you see the light?
Please, Jethro, just give me a minute.
Azaris is going to step like a little bit closer. He's like, Valeris, I'm sorry I let you down twice. He was significantly faster than anything I've seen. And his poison was most toxic.
She's gonna like grasp Zyzaris' arm like and squeeze it tightly and look. Does he have eye holes in his mask, or is it just like one of those masks?
Like pulling him in close, you can see like they're hidden in the design of the mask, but there are two like small eye holes cut in the middle of the like painted eyes.
Yeah, she'll kind of pull him a little bit closer so she can actually look in his eyes, and she's gonna say, "You did wonderfully, my friend. There was nothing that could have stopped him. Well, obviously you all did, but poison? No. Is the dagger still in her chest? Can she pull it out?
No, it's laying on the table next to you as you look. Like you like kind of you sit up and you see this white scorpion dagger is laying on the like table next to you.
Can I keep it?
You can absolutely fucking keep it.
Hey, you can wield two cool
like,
daggers.
Yeah,
Get a
I'm gonna
free
be
weapon.
like Kevin and collect daggers.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Always
there
be
was
like
also-
Kevin.
I put it in the chat, but there was also a short sword, hand crossbow, scorpion poison, and a bag of holding.
Oh fuck yeah.
Who wants to pull it open and open a portal to hell?
Don't you know? That's only if you pull it inside out.
All right.
Only if it's a bag of corpse snoring
It's true.
that Daldric gave us. That fucker.
With the specific
He was a
warning to
lovely
never
man.
turn it inside out.
Look,
Wanted us
guys.
to go to hell. I just say it.
He specifically
Last
Only
time
use
there was
it
a portal
to
to
do
for bodies.
hell, my character hated Summer's character, and I felt bad all the way through. Let's not make Rachel's character hate Summer's character, okay?
If it makes you feel any better, Rachel, I didn't feel bad.
He'll have the
Aww.
Alfred.
Trey will open it. I love pushing red buttons.
I mean, really, the only thing that comes out of the bag of holding is the poison that was in there.
No secret letter of who to assassinate?
No glitter.
No, because they're not idiots.
Well, I was hoping.
So the only
God damn it.
clue we have is the dagger and the white scorpion poison.
And this body, yeah.
And his body. Oh, did anyone take his mask off?
Oh.
It was one of Jethro's relatives because everyone's fucking related to him.
Colonel Mustard.
I would not put it past Virlin to assassinate someone.
What? Oh my fucking god.
I'm sorry.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
You remove the mask and it reveals the features of a ashen white skin with pointy ears and white hair, the visage of a Shadar Kai elf.
Well, this is awesome.
Yeah,
If
can I
you-
do a
if you
knowledge
don't
check
know
on
what
Shatter
that
Kai?
is- Sure. Make me a nature or arcana check.
22.
They're a race of creatures, elves, usually, that are connected to the Shadowfell.
Interesting.
And non-consequentially, I'm pretty sure you know Trey well enough to know that he has...
Oh, I thought
Is
he was
that
a
right,
half
Trey?
elf.
Trey, is this something Jethro would know about you? I'm gonna let you make that call, actually, before I say anything.
Out of everybody who Bixus and Jethro would know.
Okay, so yeah, Jethro, you know that it's similar to what Traven's mother was.
Well, very, very interesting. I don't know if you all know this, but this is a Shadakai, an elf from the Shadowfell.
Valeris, any idea why an elf of the Shadowfell wishes your demise?
Does she know if anyone's after her for any reason?
Make me an insight check
5 check.
at advantage.
Fuck yeah.
Guidance. Oh, shit.
This is not
17.
Baldur's Gate. 17. You were the last person to see the first Firekeeper alive.
Oh.
So, I did find the first Firekeeper. As she died. She was like trying to say something, but she just kind of killed over.
You couldn't hear
But
what
there
she was
was
saying.
sorry.
Was she stabbed to death?
How did she die? Was there any wounds on her, or did she just kind of like die?
Now that you're looking down at yourself, it looks like a very similar wound.
She was stabbed in the chest with the dagger. She's gonna look kind of glance at Trey. Give me that. Let me have a drink.
I'm gonna hand her the flask without question.
And she'll take a hearty
Yeah.
swig from it.
Yeah, Valeris, you kind of put it together that it might have been a loose end.
I think they were trying to tie up loose ends. Whoever killed the first Firekeeper and the rest. But I don't blame them. Killing someone that influential is a big job, and you don't want anybody to, know who did it. But I didn't see anyone else there. It was just her dying.
There were signs of a fight and missing bodies.
Perhaps. Oh! Brainwave!
I think
Sorry.
you mean brain blast, Lucas.
Neutron
This is Jimmy fucking Neutron. It's
no,
brain
I
blast.
can't. That's copyrighted. Brainwave, different.
Brain bomb.
Explosions. Remember that there was blood, but no bodies. These assassins, I think there's more than one, have the ability to teleport short distances. We probably should check the roofs for bodies.
They stepped through the shadows from the floor onto the roof.
Yeah, precisely. That is why there was no evidence of them moving. I was right in my assessment.
Then where are all the bodies?
Bag of holding. Traven, if you empty that, don't do it in the house, because I'm having a busy time cleaning it up as it is.
Okay. I was just gonna keep booze in there, but I think it'd be better with you.
Well, no, I said, if you're going to upend the bag, if there are bodies in there, don't drop it on Mama's floor.
Oh, that's easy enough. I don't want to break all
If
my.
you're going
Black.
to be filling it with booze, perhaps I should hold on to that vial of poison so you don't mix them up.
That would be a great idea. Toss the poison over.
Yes, because booze is poison. So if you say booze, you could get poison.
Ryan, roll me a d4.
Sure thing. 2.
Two more uses of that poison left in that vial.
All right.
That's a mean fucking poison.
It is a mean fucking poison.
Jet-
7d6. You can write this down, Ryan. It's 7d6. Half as much on a failed save. DC is 15 on the con save.
Yeah.
Like that.
Jethro's going to do some minor magic to soak up Valeris's blood. He'll just wave his hand over it and
Prestidigitation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Jethro begins cleaning up. What do the rest of you do?
Valeris, she's gonna grab the shoulder of whoever's closest to her and kind of haul herself up off the table.
I'll help you up, Papa.
And she's gonna turn to Jethro's grandmother and is kind of going to like kind of bow her head to her a little bit, and she's gonna say thank you so much.
I am grateful that Zofia blessed us to bring you back, child. I am so grateful I was able to help you. Now, and she's going to kind of give you a little slap on the face.
Oh.
What were you all doing at the Firekeeper's Temple?
Pixies will make herself scarce.
We were just revisiting old spots from the last time we were here. Places.
Wait, how are Jethro, Valeris, and Bigsy's all going to BRB on me all at the same time? Like,
As soon as Mama starts interrogating them.
Grandma turns around, looks back, half the party's missing.
Oh my gosh, just everybody is just like... God.
Sorry, Mama. I don't want to tell you the truth. We were tying the building.
Trey's gonna give Mama an honest rundown of what happened tonight.
Damn it.
From his point of perspective. We're caught, it's at this point, and we have a dead body and a murder weapon.
Snitch.
I don't need another bounty on my head in a different town.
Another bounty? What do you
It's just a turn of phrase, Grandma. Wait, I'll make the roll. Oh no, I don't have any pluses.
Stop lying to Mama.
You're not a good liar. You're a better liar than he.
Ooh,
Jethro's-
you're not gonna like what Mama just rolled. But she doesn't have time for you right now.
Yay!
Like
Get
you
freebie.
see as Xanokaz, he runs out of the house and runs off to deliver the news of what you all brought home with you. As Isathana turns and says, "Okay, leave this situation," and she like kind of just points at the assassin's body to your grandfather and I. Why don't you kids stay here, get some rest? This place is safe, and I will stay here with you. But take care of your friends. Take care of each other.
Of course, Mama. I will make sure they're all well taken care of. Zyzeris.
Children.
Oh,
If
sorry,
you were children, I would whip you all. And she's gonna close the door and just kind of leave you all kind of in this room together.
Zyzeris, you pulled the vial of poison, correct?
Yes.
Jethro is just going to snap his fingers twice, and Dominus is going to appear right next to Zyzeris. Would you mind if Dominus could get a scent of that? And that way he can patrol around the grounds and catch the assassins before they come.
Do not breathe too deeply, Dominus. This stuff is particularly potent.
So
And he's going to pop the cork on it and like hold it back a few feet from Dominus's nose.
yeah, Dominus will get a ginger sniff. And then Jethro will bamf him outside the house and make him go on his rounds.
And so he does.
The race car bed is mine.
You have your own room, Jethro.
You have your own room.
I'm trying to steal our bed.
No, you see, I could take the wheelchair and I could park it right behind the steering wheel.
Where's Melia?
Like, she went on a weird rampage, started yelling at everyone, and then walked away. She went that way.
Yeah, and we just almost had one of us murdered tonight.
Well, you know, I mean, if that one got picked off, I don't think I'd be too mad. There's just like a couple screws loose in her.
Personally, I didn't appreciate the way that she was speaking to you, Valeris.
I'm gonna go look for her.
I'll go with you.
Thank you, Bendu.
I'll wait here.
I'm gonna look to Valeris. Don't get stabbed.
Yeah, I'll get better on my dodging.
Hey.
You might have to teach me, with your weird little stuff.
I'm fast. But I also have a lot of stab wounds too. There's just one more to the collection, yeah?
I mean, yeah, and she's gonna point to the Oh, I haven't showed everyone Valeris' new art, have I?
No.
No.
Hold on.
It's so good.
Yes.
It's so good. Ugh.
The internet's seen it before you guys.
This is a token I've been using, right?
Yeah, but it's so small.
So small.
She points to the scar across her
Oh,
across her
that's
teeth,
dope.
and she's like, I get to add it to the collection.
Hell yeah.
That
It
is a
awesome.
cool scarf.
Isn't it?
And then I think we're gonna head out.
Where did Malia end up at? Did she actually leave?
No, she didn't leave the house. She's in like the corner of the kitchen,
Mhm.
just ruffling through her stuff, taking everything out of her backpack, looking for something. Kind of whispering like, of course she didn't steal, of course she didn't take the book that I wanted, of course she didn't. Stupid fucking Melia, always ruining everything. As Melia's body has her back to the door.
So it's Melia.
Melia, yes. Sorry.
It seems like it depends on the accent.
Oh, when Alfred is saying it, he's an asshole
Sure.
about it.
And Valeris calls her Melia as well.
Let's go with that. But that's
the
how
three
they
of
find
you
her.
walk in and find this.
Oh, at least she's in the house.
Trey, give me a moment if you don't mind.
Not at all. I'm just glad she's inside. I'm gonna head back up to the room.
All right. And as soon as Trey leaves, Bendu's going to walk over. So, Alfred, what do you want?
Oh, so you finally figured it out. She's going to throw her. Melia's body is going to throw her bag over to the other side of the room. I say you finally figured it out, unlike that dead girl over there, that I'm actually Alfred. Well, what the fuck do you think I want? I want out of this body, and preferably into my body. But I'm probably dead. So there's that. I'm trying to unwind my soul.
Do not worry. Every one of Melia's friends is more than happy to help contribute to you getting unwound so you can disperse back into the ether where you always belonged.
Oh, that's so nice. Everyone is really friendly. She doesn't have any friends, you get. If you haven't realized, the last time you were all over, she was sort of, I don't know what to put it, but somewhat of a bitch.
And I can't imagine why growing up around someone like you would make one prickly.
Look here. Everyone goes through trials and tribulations. I myself
Yes,
haven't
particularly
been
when one
away.
gives no care and no thought to anyone but themselves. Look, we studied together. We were in the same school. I know what you are like. I know that during the test of high sorcery, you were prepared to murder everyone else in the entire market to get what you wanted. Hell, you did. You did it. So congratulations. You finally are reaping what you've sown. But Melia does not deserve to have your idiocy foisted upon her.
If you haven't read the fucking rules, I did exactly what was expected of me. I was going to be a black cloak for love's sake. I was trying to earn some goddamn notoriety. And that's exactly what was expected of me. So if you don't fucking mind, do you mind helping me out and unwinding my goddamn soul away from my sister? Because if I have to hear one more word of her looking at your ass and imagining yourself as, oh, what if I'm the wife of Pindu? I'm going to fucking lose my goddamn mind. And again, let's not forget that everyone had their own goddamn objections. And let's not also forget the goddamn goblin who ordered that whatever eldritch spirit that led me to this.
I'm gonna say with that, like your Malia's body kind of just like collapses into a heap on the ground.
Jethro pulls out a book. Oh, look at this. Those who seek forbidden knowledge must tread carefully, for it can lead to madness or untold calamity.
As Malia collapses to the ground, Bindu's going to go check on her.
And it's back to Malia.
Oh my fucking god. What the fuck happened? I saw Valeris. Oh,
She's all right. She's all right. It's okay.
oh, that's fucking good.
We got to her in time.
I don't remember what happened. I'm kind of under the weather. Why is my stuff?
Calm down.
Why is my stuff
Okay.
over there? I
Okay.
don't know.
And he just sort of like holds her and starts like sort of stroking her hair, trying to get her to calm down.
Bindu, I don't know what's going on. I remember I saw this where
You drank so much. You need rest. You need sleep.
I don't
okay.
I don't remember drinking this much. I mean, of course, like 1 or 2 swigs, but why the fuck am I drinking so much? I don't remember why I drink so much. Is Valeris okay? Is Valeris okay?
She's okay.
I saw her collapse.
She's okay. She's okay.
She's okay. She's like okay as in alive or just something else. I need to know. Is she alive? Is she alive?
Yes. She's fine.
Oh god, the last memory I have is smacking your ass. And then I saw her dead and her bleeding. Not her bleeding out, but her chest wasn't rising. She's okay. Right, she's okay.
Fine. Malia. She's fine.
Oh my god. Okay, that's okay. What the fuck has happened? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happened. Mindy, what the fuck is going on? I don't remember what happened for the... I don't remember
There's-
what happened.
We'll talk later. It's fine.
Okay,
You need
that's
rest. You need rest. No more talking.
good. Okay. All right. Now we're talking. Okay. We're just not going to talk anymore. That's all that we need. Okay.
And he's gonna like pick her up and like carry her to a couch or a bed or something.
Yeah, Grandma's got this. Plenty of those.
Aww.
Is there anything else anyone else would like to talk about before you take a long rest? For the first time in this campaign.
I would like to take a long rest.
I don't think since my older siblings aren't here, I'll offer Tamara's room to the ladies.
Me and Trey are already bunking together.
That's okay.
I
Weird.
get to talk about
So, Valeris, in the wardrobe, there's some of my sister's clothes. You're about the same stature. So, if you want to change out of your bloody garments, then there's some fresh ones for you.
Yes, that would be lovely. Thank you. And she's gonna disappear to kind of wash up, change clothes, maybe cry in private a little bit. She was gonna talk to Zyzeris, but he's gone, so that can wait until.
I'm sure he's going to be back any second.
Hey, you're right.
When you call, he appears.
I feel like I missed something.
Valera said she
I
wanted
heard-
to talk to you.
I heard someone was talking shit.
Once she like changes her clothes and stuff, she'll come back out and she'll kind of pull Zyzeris to the side a little bit.
Is this that like meet cute moment where Zyzeris is like, "Oh my god, she's pretty."
Nice scarf.
Anyways, continue.
But she's gonna put her hand on his shoulder, and she's gonna tell him, "Truly, you did a wonderful job. You did not fail." Because I know that look, not from you, but from myself. You know, don't blame yourself for what happened. You did the best you could. We all did.
I did. And I can promise you that next time I will do better. As firekeepers, we took the oath together, and we're going to get to the bottom of this together. Where you go, I'll follow. I hope that next time I'm just a little bit quicker on the draw.
Hopefully, next time we're both quicker on the draw. I don't plan to be caught unaware like that again.
Certainly not. I hate being in these cities. It's also confining. Every
It's
building
too-
is blocking your vision.
The alleys are wonderful for hiding, but they're not so great for when you don't want to get ambushed.
There could be threats coming at you from any direction, and you'd be none the wiser. We should not be traversing the city by oneself. We should stick to pairs at the very least from now on.
Stick to pairs, be on our best guard, and hopefully, once we get this crystal business over with, we don't have to come here again. I know Melia certainly doesn't want to, but genuinely, thank you for your help. And she's going to give him like a super tight hug.
And you feel like this like tenseness just sort of drop slowly into the hug. And he hugs back.
And she's going to say, it's fine. We're fine.
I truly am grateful that Mama was able to help you.
Yes. I am grateful for her as well.
All right. Anything else before we take a long rest? All right. Well, you all take a long rest and awake in the morning, refreshed. Your hit points all restored. Your spell slots all restored, and 40 camping supplies lighter. Yeah. Um, that's a Baldur's Gate 3 reference for those that don't know it. And then yeah, no like summons or nobody's looking for you or anything when you wake up in the morning. What would you all like to do?
Eat some scrambled eggs and toast. You know,
Done.
kind of wear off the hangover that I bet everyone else is experiencing, not just Melia. Melia.
And Grandma was up at very early making breakfast for everybody.
I mean, in that case, then Melia's nursing a hangover.
As Valeris comes down for breakfast, she's gonna. Can I roll a stealth check to sneak up on Melia?
Sure, you can do so with advantage
I'll do that.
because she's hungover.
Damn it!
Do I roll a
Your passive
perception
perception's
check?
higher. Isn't your
Yeah.
passive perception higher than 10?
My
you
passive
will.
perception is a 15.
Yeah,
Damn
no,
it.
you see her. You're a ranger. You see her coming.
Melia is going to wave her just as she's about to, kind of like in Tarzan when she's about to scare Melia. She's going to wave her hand away, like I don't need this right now. if
Like
you don't
Valeris,
mind."
you think normally you'd be able to be pretty stealthy, but you go to like twist and bend, and your shit is sore. Like
Yeah, no, she
your
flinches and
body
like
hurts.
gives out like an audible like hiss as like ugh, as like the muscles in her ribs twinge.
Look, if you don't mind, Valeris, usually it's very funny, but right now I'm trying to recover from my hangover and I try to figure out where the fuck I was last night because there are holes in my memory. So I'd like to enjoy my eggs, enjoy my toast in fucking peace, if you don't mind.
I mean, that was kind of the whole point of me, sneaking up on you. I was gonna yell in your ear, but you
Yeah,
were
no, that would toss me over the edge. I don't know what happened
you were
last
with us
night.
the whole time. I mean, other than
I
when I left you by yourself in the tavern, and then I got back and you threw a fit.
I don't remember what happened in the tavern after you left, honestly. Even before that, there are gaps in memories. So, if you don't mind telling the rest of the group that I'm dealing with one of the biggest headaches of my life and begging them not to make any loud noises, that would be fantastic.
Valeris will kind of like comfortably like rub her back and be like, "I got it. Keep watch on
Thank
you,"
you.
and plop herself next to not Valeris, she's next to next to Melia, but she's kind of sitting with her back towards the table to just kind of watch behind her.
Oh my god. I don't know what happened last night. Did you die last night? I don't.
So fucking.
You died last night?
I did. I have to write it down for Jethro. I'll be nice.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I think I remember I saw like a dagger into your chest, and I
She'll,
don't know.
Valeria, she has like these kind of dagger holsters along her on her thighs. So she'll pull out the scorpion dagger and hand it over to Melia.
Can Melia investigate?
Yeah.
This
What are you
dagger.
trying to investigate?
Who this came from? Like, is this from a known assassins guild?
Oh yeah, is it like a notable make, like by a blacksmith or something?
Yeah.
Does Malia have those kinds of skills?
What would she use? She has expertise, proficiency in medicine, nature, perception, religion, and stealth. So, is this a religious cult?
It
Can
is
she use?
not.
Should I roll a history check?
Can she roll a history
Yeah.
check?
History check would be where it's at. DC is very high though.
Would it be at advantage, or would it be at disadvantage, or a straight roll?
It's a straight roll. You're not
Straight.
exhausted.
It is a 6.
Since you said very high, I don't think 16 does
Nothing
it.
that either of you have heard of. The dagger kind of looks like this, but it's white.
Oh, that's
Amelia's
sick.
going to toss it away. I don't fucking know where this is from. I'm sorry, Valeris. I hope I was a help last night, but I don't know. In my state currently right now, I'm guessing no. Shit.
Don't beat yourself up over it. You know, you were stressed. You hate cities. There is a lot of people.
I hate cities so much. I hate them so much.
I know you do. It's okay.
Okay, but Jethro is here. Not Jethro. I'm sorry. I don't care about Jethro.
Bindu's here. And she's gonna wink exaggeratedly at Melia.
Oh God, did I sleep with him last
Oh.
night?
No, you did not. But you
Oh.
sure weren't lying when you said how nice he looked.
Oh, thank God I didn't want him to. I didn't want him
You
to
did
look
slap
into
his ass though.
I slapped his ass. Oh, I did slap his ass.
With your sword.
Instead of stabbing someone.
Whoops. Okay.
In fact, you
well,
slapped him with your sword and then kind of drove your hand down onto the assassin as if
Does
you had a blade.
Bixie's come down for girl talk and dinner or breakfast?
I guess so, yeah. She was trying to avoid Amelia after last night, but she is hungry because she drank enough to try and keep up with Trey yesterday, which is never a good idea.
Oh shoot. Fuck. Let's stop talking about our adventures. Your name is Bixis, right? I'm sorry, we haven't seen each other since last night at the bar, and I'm sorry for everything that I said last night. I was a bit under the weather. But I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for helping my companion, Valeris. Did Pixies? Did Pixies help you, Valeris? I don't particularly remember what happened last night.
I mean, technically everyone helped me. I feel like if it wasn't for everybody, I wouldn't be here.
Well, Bixie's and Amelia's going to grab Bixie's hands if she'll let her. Thank you so much for helping my companion, my friend. We've been traveling together for years at this point, and I can't imagine a world without her.
Malia, now that you're like looking at Bixie's, like you're like, she looks a lot like Tiala.
Shit. Hold on. You look like this woman that helped me out a long time ago. Me and
Bindu.
Me and Bindu. You look like a woman. Escapes my mind.
Maybe someone helped you find a cat at one point.
I think so, yes, of course. Itty bitty little baby boy. Of course, yes.
Yes. Do you still travel with the creature?
Unfortunately, no. I left him behind because the travels were going to be hard and tough, and I didn't want itty bitty baby boy to be
The Satium.
at
His name is the Satium.
the station. I didn't want him to be hurt.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I hope he lives a long, happy, safe life wherever you put him.
I'm sorry. Excuse me, but are you mad at me? Did I say something last night? Because whatever I said something last night, I want to apologize for. I was a bit under the weather. I drank a little bit too much.
I noticed. It's fine. You know, Trey does that too. It's fine. It's fine. We should like pick up an orange juice glass to cheers. Like it's good to new beginnings, right? Just let's.
Oh, thank
Let's do
you.
that. Yeah, no, I'm sure it was just the alcohol talking.
Of course, the alcohol and the stress, that's what I'd imagine. Anyway, Valeris, I hope I was a herb last night. I know I was under the weather, but
You were
I'm
not.
so. I wasn't.
No, unfortunately not.
No, very, very much not. You were very
As I said,
condescending and rude, and it was interesting.
Oh shit! I'm
as I
sorry.
said, you had a bit of a fit, a tantrum, even I would call it.
You yelled at
I'm
us
sorry.
for taking down the guy that killed Valeris.
What did I say last night?
I'm pretty sure that was pretty much a mixture of we're incompetent, lots of other slanderous terms, probably from your parts of the world, nothing I'm super familiar with. But it was interesting, you know, we just saved someone's life and you were the only one who was angry.
I'm extremely sorry for what I said. Last night I apologize. I think I know what made me lose my memory.
Yeah, it was the alcohol. We got over that.
It definitely was the alcohol. If you don't mind, I'm
I
going
just
to
won't
eat
be
my...
drinking around you anymore.
No,
It's good.
of
It's good.
course not. I would expressly, if we're around each other, to expressly deny me some alcohol for the upcoming future, if you don't mind.
I do it with
I'm
Trey
going
all the time. It's very, very pain in my ass, but you know.
whatever. No, of course not. I'll be eating my eggs and toast and nursing this hangover that I have.
Well, you know, since you weren't really of good mind yesterday, maybe today, you might. You're from a different part of the world, and you know, Valeris is the one who got stabbed. Maybe there's a chance you might know who these white scorpion people are.
Unfortunately, love, I already looked at the dagger and everything does escape me. I don't think I'm at the either right mind to figure it out or I don't have the memory for it. But I think that it's the latter. If you don't mind, I'm going to continue to eat my eggs and toast. And
Enjoy
maybe
your eggs and toast.
thank you. And then I'm going to talk to, well, Bindu a little bit after we've all gotten ourselves acquainted a little bit more. So if
Maybe you
don't
might want
mind.
to practice saying his name without stuttering first.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit drunk at the
Oh,
moment.
still? I thought it was just that you
IRL?
were sitting with him.
Yeah, no, IRL. No, it's It's just a little bit of everything else that happened. I drank a little bit too much. A little bit more than I was expecting. A little bit more than, I thought was necessary. And she's going to hit her head a little bit with that. And then she's going to focus on eating the rest of her eggs and toast.
As Melia hits herself in the head, Big C's will take Trey up on that offer this week.
Hilarious. Wow. She deserves it. She died.
It's true. I'm just confused on who these people are that we're with.
So Cyrus is going to make his way down, and he's like, while he's walking, he's in the middle of sewing like a new colorful handkerchief into the slashes that his wardrobe took from the last fight. So there's a couple more like bright popping colors sewed into his outfit.
Jethro will be creepy and wheel up next to Valeris. Hello?
Hello.
Am I able to talk now?
Good morning, Jethro.
Good morning. While you were sleeping, I fixed your armor and your scarf. I couldn't quite get all the scratches out, but I got the blood out for you and fixed the holes.
Oh, thank you. The armor I could care less about, but the scarf, I thank you very much. Do you know how hard it was to get this?
I stitched it close, but I left the wound, so to speak, but it is one whole piece and it won't unravel. I figured you like showing off your scars, so your scarf might like that as well.
I very much appreciate it. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So was it hard to kill the bastard? You know, the assassin? Or did you guys, deal with him pretty swiftly?
I think that at any moment he was one swipe away from ending another life.
Trey's gonna speak up with a mouthful of toast. I tackled him off the roof and then stabbed him with the arrow.
Good
And then
shit.
Zyceris jumped off the roof and just sliced him. It was awesome.
By the time I came around the corner, he was already dead.
Very impressive, boys. Good job.
I don't know what happened to him before then, though.
I mean, before then, there was a bit of a tussle. Bastard came right up behind me, stuck his sword through my ribs. Didn't even hear him. Didn't even see
Coward
him
snuck
coming.
up on her blind
Just-
side.
Just had this odd chill down my back. Suddenly, I woke up in a pool of my own blood.
Yeah, I think I came right as soon as the pool of blood happened.
Oh no, that was the first one.
Oh,
He stabbed me through the back before, the dagger in the chest. Wasn't great. I really do not recommend dying.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
When you actually describe dropping to unconscious, coming up again, and then actually dying, it's kind of wild.
Right? The first she didn't even get the chance to really process that she had a sword through her. And then suddenly, dude, she looks down, dagger through her chest, and everything goes dark.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Jethro, if you want me to hand me that journal, I'll write it down for you. What I saw, it was.
Oh, yes, I would love to study that further.
It was disconcerting, to say the least.
Oh, well, perhaps we can learn a thing or two. from the event, and perhaps not have it happen again.
By the way, Nick, does she feel any different? Like, other than just being alive?
Well, I was going to ask you about this later, but
Warlock packs?
I'm going to say for now, unless you want to try testing anything out, you feel pretty normal.
I mean, she wouldn't even know what to test out. You
This
know?
is true. Yeah.
I mean, like, mechanically, of course she has spells. She's a tiefling.
This is true.
But she wouldn't know how to, wouldn't even fathom how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll, as she's, like, writing down in the journal, she'll kind of explain it aloud.
Would it be better if you just orated it and I just recorded what you said?
That would probably suffice, yes.
Go ahead and make me a straight intelligence check to see how
much
much
I
you
remember?
remember. Yeah.
Can I give guidance since I'm trying to coax it out of her?
I'll allow it.
But that's a D4.
So add a D4.
Come on, 10. Oh, fuck.
8.
So you get like bits and pieces, like none of the actual words that were exchanged, but like kind of flashes, like the blackness,
Yeah.
the light of the candle, the eyes, the door.
She'll convey that. It was actually, now that I think back at it, I guess I don't remember it as clearly as I thought I did. It was dark. It was so dark, and it felt like I was walking, but I wasn't. I don't know how to describe it. If you could walk on water, I guess. I suppose that's how it would feel.
I have no idea what that feels like.
Jethro, please.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that took me a second, and I actually laughed out loud.
And there was a light, a candle was just flickering. And I couldn't go anywhere but. And there were these eyes watching me.
Darkness, walking on water, candle. What color was the candle? Yellow, purple, green?
Just a regular candle.
And the flame? Standard candle flame?
Yep, just the color fire.
When you were walking, were there ripples? Or was it merely smooth as glass?
Can't quite recall, but then I think I found a floor. Maybe wood. I remember creaking. And
Transported from perhaps the astral plane into the abode of something interesting.
Perhaps. I mean, I don't recall much. I just remember seeing eyes watching me, as if expecting me to do something. There were doors, or I guess a door in a portal, maybe. The portal was bright, like almost blinding.
It was more like a feeling.
Like a feeling.
Feelings, right.
Like a feeling of brightness, if that makes sense.
Bright feelings, like happiness or contentiveness.
Like eternity.
Right. Not as long as you think.
And obvious, I chose the wooden door, and then I woke up.
Hard left. Understood. Meanwhile, Jethro has 5 little boxes that he's been clicking, and every 6 seconds he unclicks and clicks the next one. And he's recording this conversation.
I don't know why I chose wooden door. It felt right. Wasn't ready to go, I guess.
Oh, of course. That door, perhaps, was the door into Mama's house, saying, "Come, there is safety here." Not an eternity of whatever's going to happen to you.
I suppose.
Whatever it was, I'm glad you're back.
I can't get just the feeling of those eyes. They were giant and yellow and unnerving.
Did they have standard pupils or elongated pupils?
I don't think she remembers that. I can't recall. I just remember they were just watching. Waiting for me to do something.
It's unfortunate. It would have told us the whole secret to this. Standard eyes. Okay. Big yellow eyes. Understood.
She's gonna kind of clear her throat. How about we talk about something else?
Bindu, Trey, and Zyzeris show up at this point. So you are all together down in the kitchen for breakfast.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bindu.
I have made an incredible discovery. Good morning, Bendu.
And what have you discovered?
That Valeris died and had an out-of-body experience. That's fantastic.
I mean, I wouldn't call it fantastic.
We know more now than we did before, so that is good.
Jethro, you are letting your enthusiasm for scholarship cloud your judgment again.
Right. Social cues. I'm going to go back to my work. Jethro pulls the dagger and starts looking at it, trying to figure out what it is. He's working on like 3 things at once.
Hey, I expect that back. Don't be like disassembling it or anything.
You want what back?
The dagger.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
Once you're
Good thing
done
you
with
said
it,
something.
of course.
Thank you. He goes back to working on it. I don't know if I'm going to give it back to her.
She'll just snatch it from him at some point.
Yes, that is Jethro all day. But does Jethro... I heard people talking about the dagger. Was there not enough information gained about the make, like where it came from or anything?
No one rolled very high. Like the highest roll was a 16, but that
Yeah,
wasn't high
16.
enough. So.
What can Jethro do to look at this thing? I've got a pretty good investigation. I got history.
I mean, if anyone has a shot at this, it is probably Jethro because of him being a bookworm.
He's a little bookwormy.
It's a history check.
Oh,
so go ahead and
my
make me a
favorite
history
subject.
check.
So Asteris would like to give him some assistance on this, since I haven't rolled on it yet.
Assistance.
Bindu not
Jethro.
really read up on assassins.
Oh, so I get advantage.
I know, it's
Area
so
of
weird that's not
expertise.
this topic area.
Jethro, you can add guidance and inspiration from Zyzeris. Wait, why'd you roll again?
I got advantage
assisting him.
from
Oh, you're assisting him. Oh, okay.
21 on history.
Are you inspired too?
Bardically inspired?
That's what I meant.
Oh, I did roll bardic
Wasn't.
inspiration. All right.
Can I have cast guidance on him?
That's the D4,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, you give it to yourself.
All right, hold on. Did you bardically inspire me, Ryan?
I did not.
Okay, 21.
Well, 21. Okay. I mean, like, so Bixie's kind of put the connection, obvious connection together about the scorpion and venom and it being coated in white scorpion venom.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
And, you know, you can at least, like, identify that the steel is, like, itself is the kind of steel that they use to make weapons on the Carnarest side of the mountains.
Oh, Castle Forge steel. Yes.
So it's more like the raw materials from that side versus say like New Anderhorst.
Yeah, they have a little more flair there.
Other than that, like the assassins like itself and the connection to White Scorpion, like that isn't something you've necessarily heard or read about. Which, when you think about it, not entirely unsurprising for an Assassin's Guild. You're probably not going to know kind of who they are.
Yeah, custom job. Wouldn't.
Yeah, but you do know that White Scorpions also come from the deserts east of Carnarest, so there's that as well.
Poisons and if I were to make an educated guess, they're probably
I should be
from
more clear. But the deserts between Rahadum and Carnarest.
yes, desert scorpions, very dangerous. But the metal is from east of Carnarest, right?
It's
or that mountain range area.
So hold on, yeah, let me do this kind of. So it's kind of like it's like saying it's like this side of the mountains.
Yeah. East of Carnarest. That's very vague.
Yeah. So it's like the kinds of materials that you'd find over here versus over here where the materials are nicer.
Yeah. But it's kind of like dark iron versus mithril. Dark iron still does the good shit, but it's not as fancy as mithril.
It's still very effective. It's just different.
Yeah. See the layering pattern here. Zizera, see, look. You like knives? Come here. And he starts going at this whole like spiel about the different like dwarvish folding techniques to get the metal lines.
That's exactly what it is.
You see, if they fold it 300 times, you get this pattern. That's it for Jethro. He found out what he wants to know. Oh, actually, I have a book for that.
What else are y'all gonna do today? I leave it up to you players.
Valerius is going to kind of partake in her own version of kind of physical therapy. Just kind of stretches and stuff to make sure she's not too like tense when they eventually go down to the caves.
Is there a library in...
Oh, libraries? Yes, I know of all the libraries.
Well, then Melia would follow Jethro to a library to figure out her affliction with her brother's soul.
Oh, I was doing some research on that.
What? What are you talking about?
He pulls out a book, slams it on the table. Yes, this one, here. It's mostly anecdotal. Nothing hard and concrete.
Really? And
Yes.
How would you know? How would you know to look up this particular volume about this particular affliction? If you don't mind me asking.
am very astute in my perception of people's... Look, you yelled at me after the test as another person. It's not hard to think that something or someone could be a problem.
Jethro, do you mind carrying on this conversation at a later point of time while I look through this book to find out why I'm so sick and make sure that you're not like Bindu and not disclose what I'm sick with, if you mind?
Oh, of course. Yes, yeah. Just so you know, pages 137 and 264 have the best parts. The quotes there are, I think, very good leads for what you're looking for.
Thank you so much. And thank you,
I'm going to have to sit here and watch you read it because I cannot let that book out of my sights.
Of course, of course. Thank you so much. Especially you, Bindu, for allowing this to happen onto my lap.
You know,
But
the returnal
thank
fees
you.
is absolutely ridiculous here in Suyu.
Of course. But Amelia is going to spend most of the day reading this book and taking notes.
Yeah, you find the section that Jethro was talking about. It's like highlighted nicely, and like, you know, there's a bookmark there, and you know, it has this quote.
Yeah, Thunder. This is Celine Thunder Shadows, Liches and Phylacteries, Secrets of Immortality. And the quote is: "The phylactery is the linchpin of a lich's existence, a vessel that safeguards their essence for eternity." Yes, Jethro has a book for everything.
What a nerd.
What a fucking nerd. Not just a
you guys
nerd,
don't
but a
do-
fucking nerd.
If you don't need to stop by the library, then would you like to make our way down to the Crystal Caves?
Might as well. There are only 10 pages here. Unless we need more time dedicated to reading this fucking page. No?
He was
Really?
always a punk ass bitch.
You don't need more time reading this page. Well, that's fantastic. Of course. We traveled halfway across the world. We read a couple of pages and you're completely fine with it. Whatever, fine. I'm okay to go to the Crystal Caverns.
Valeris is going to kind of look at Melia and be like, you're doing it again.
What am I doing again?
Can I use a micro projection in front of Amelia?
You're talking to yourself.
I'm
You're
not
doing it
talking.
again.
I'm not talking to myself.
And who are you talking to?
I'm not talking to anyone. I'm just talking. I'm talking to no one. Let's go to the Crystal Caverns.
Jethro is going to project an image of Bindu's abs directly in the face of Alfred to try to get Amelia to come back to us. We would like to speak to Amelia now. Hello, Amelia. Earth to Amelia.
Hey, Jethro, you're talking to Amelia right now.
Not the cool one.
No. She does that often. It's like she's talking to someone. And I ask her about it. She's like, no, I'm talking to myself. Well, not exactly to herself.
I mean, I talk to my books all the time. I understand.
Okay.
Ooh. Kevin.
Whatever. I'm going with you.
I mean,
Doesn't matter.
kind of all have to go.
Yeah, I know. I know, Valeris. I know.
Right then, to the monastery.
Does once we get to the monastery, does wheelchair fit through passageways? Or do I have to get out like the sound of that and crawl my ass down the tunnels?
I am very fine with wheelchair fitting anywhere anyone else can fit.
I mean, I don't have problem crawling.
No, I'm not dealing with that. Everything is ADA compliant.
PSA, we are not ableist in this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I have magic for
No
that.
matters.
I could cast my floating disc, and Dominus can pull my ass across the thing without my wheelchair.
See, there you go. I didn't even have to make it up. There you go. You're good.
It would be like wakeboarding on some
Sounds great.
Yes.
store water.
So you all make your way to the monastery. Now it's like the mountain roads are there's no one really on them today, and so it's just the wind blowing, and it's cold. It's very cold up here as you're walking. And eventually you do come within sight of the monastery that you all visited as children. You can see that it still has the green, lush kind of areas at its base that don't seem affected by the chill of the rest of the mountains around you. As you walk across the wooden bridge that connects to the monastery, well, actually, you arrive at the wooden bridge that connects the monastery to the path, and the bridge is pulled up right now. It is separated.
Is this normal? Is this? Do they ever raise the bridge?
I think
They raised it today.
if I were to guess, with the fire keepers dying, they probably isolated the monastery from the rest of the town for protection.
Our freedom to traverse the city might soon be getting lessened and lessened as this investigation begins to unfurl. The sooner we get this over with, the better.
There is like a little bell that you can ring to like kind of ask for the bridge to be extended.
I'll ring the bell.
You ring the bell, and it kind of just chimes out in the morning, and some time passes, but nobody comes to extend the bridge.
Can Jethro math out the distance between the two cliff faces?
Yeah, it's like a 60-foot gap.
Shit! Just out of range.
It's a big gap.
That's a very big gap.
And there's no obvious, maybe not obvious, but a hidden-ish path. Although it would be really hard to scale a cliff.
I can make that gap.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Before anyone does anything, can Melia try something? No, wait.
What do you have to try?
Guidance.
Does anyone have any rope on them at the particular moment? This is a bridge, right?
Yeah.
Like a
Does
like a
anyone-
drawbridge, right? It's like raised up.
It's like an extendable bridge.
Oh.
So-
How
So there's a
far?
mechanism that rotates and it extends the bridge out, and then the two sides come and meet each other. Yeah.
How far is the gap? Is it more
60
than
feet.
50 feet?
Ooh.
60 feet?
It's a 60-foot gap.
I got something for y'all. Hold up.
Does anyone
shit.
have any 10 more feet of rope?
I mean,
have
I've
50
got some
feet.
rope, but that's important to me.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope. I also have feet of string, and I have a python.
Can I borrow that happen rope?
So if maybe we could kind of attach the python to the string and then the string to the rope
Like
and just kind of
grappling
chuck it
hook?
across.
Yes. Melia will. Melia can tie it together on her arrow and then shoot it across the chasm.
I don't think the dynamics of an arrow carrying that much weight will make it that far.
Look,
It'd be better to just kind of try to chuck it across as hard as we can.
I
look.
don't think that'll work either.
I personally think that we should at least try this because we have one end of the rope. If it doesn't work, we can always pull it back and then fire it again. I've tried this countless times. Valeris, how many times have we tried this before?
Many, but a success isn't great.
Success
You can
isn't
make that
great.
shot?
We
But-
haven't quite gotten this down exactly.
Look, let's try it once, okay? And if it doesn't work, we'll try it again. Or we'll try it a different way. How about that? Look, I feel confident in my abilities, unlike what some people might say. I feel confident in what I'm about to do because I'm no longer drunk. And, everyone is cheering me on. Is that right?
That's not right in the slightest.
I'm not talking to you specifically, but thank you for your
But you said
words.
everyone, so I just.
No. It's actually fine. But can Melia tie together the rope and the 250?
Yeah, make me a survival check.
Can I,
Oh
assist
God!
her with that? Double check her knots
Make
and
me
whatnot.
make me a survival check with advantage.
I was trained by druids.
Hey.
Oh,
At 12.
Okay. And then
There's-
what would you like to do next?
She would like to fire it across the chasm.
All right, make me an attack roll.
Guidance.
Can
With
it?
your longbow.
Can it be with advantage?
Nope.
No.
Guidance. You have a
okay.
D4.
You can
D4.
have a D4 with guidance.
Oh! I would like to roll that D4.
You might be able to get the pit and to slam into the ground on the other side.
Yeah, why not? D4. So that is.
Yeah.
God, my
That's
D4s are
25.
garbage today.
hey, you know
That's
what's better
really
than 24?
good.
25.
25 is really good.
Melia's going to check. Is going to check the rope and to see how strong the arrow is into the ground.
It is. It's tight for now.
Okay. We need to have someone who's like going across first and holding the rope as we go across, because I feel very confident in my firing abilities, but of course, as we all cross, it's going to get weaker and weaker. So, who is the lightest among us?
I'll go. Valeris is a little bit short in stature.
How about
I mean,
we go?
I'm very, very light without my chair.
Already volunteers.
How about
I mean-
Valeris? You've already died
No.
before.
Here's the thing. I would rather go across first while the rope is still strong than go across at the end where I might die.
Honey, you
How
know
much?
that
How much
I'm
do
being a
all
little
of
bit
you weigh,
selfish here.
by chance?
I will.
Just as an honest dungeon master and not Ryan, love to point out to y'all that only one of you has to get across, because then you can extend the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Or even like if the bridge can't go down, you can secure the rope after that to something.
So I
Look-
just wanted to throw that out there. There's nothing wrong with the bridge.
Look, how about I go across first? I'm the one who threw the arrow. I'm the one who fired
How
the arrow.
much do you weigh? I'm
I'd
sorry.
rather not.
How much you weigh?
I'd rather not
Jethro, you
explain.
can't just ask a woman that.
Jethro
can't
has a 9 charisma. He does not care.
I don't know how much I weigh. You
I
don't
bet I
ask
weigh
a
less.
lady that.
While they're arguing, Valeris is just going to start, like, doing that. What, like, would that be athletics? Oh. Maybe I shouldn't.
Who's got the upper body strength to do this?
Yeah, who has the best strength, like, at strength?
I have a -1 to athletics, so
I'm a -2.
I got +0.
I have a +2 to athletics. I'll go.
okay.
I will take athletics or acrobatics. I
Oh,
know
I can
we're
do
a dexterous
acrobatics.
group.
I
Oh
have
my
four
god, I'm a
acrobatics.
+3 to acrobatics.
Who
+3
did
to
time in a
acrobatics.
circus?
Well, that's my +6 in acrobatics.
Oh fuck!
He might have trained with some high
This man
wire
literally
folks.
walked a
I
tightrope.
learned a couple of things from the Eclipse twins.
I think Xyzeris might be our best bet then.
Okay, Xyzeris.
That's very
Welcome.
thematic. It makes me happy.
I'm glad I suggested it.
So I'd like to imagine, like, as everyone starts talking and discussing about how they're going to climb over this rope, like he's already walking across the rope. Well, I hope that this roll goes really well.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Okay, let's go.
Nice, Z.
No sweat, Z. You're just able to walk right across, just like the twins taught you.
And then, like, going to climb in on the other side and look for whatever sort of mechanism will drop or release this bridge down to the other side.
Yeah, it's literally just like a wheel, and you go over and you just pull the wheel, and the bridge just draws across and connects, and everyone else is able to just walk across the bridge. Level 3.
I'll stride.
Those are obstacles now. Woo!
We solved your riddle.
The 60-foot gap. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna just roll across this bridge.
Yep. So you all make it over to the monastery proper, and right away you can feel that there's just no one here.
Oh gosh.
Does,
Did they murder everyone here too?
does it look like it's been empty for some time or like recently evacuated?
Like looking around, make me some investigation checks. I'll take investigation or perception.
Ooh.
Or insight, whichever is highest for y'all.
Can I guide myself before
Natural
investigation? Holy shit.
Damn.
Look, over there!
Oh, fuck!
Yo.
Damn.
Okay, hold on. Let me read these out. So we got a natural 20 for a total of 24. We have a 9, a 16, a 23, which is also a natural 20, a 23 that's not a natural 20, and a 17, and then
Guidance.
for a total of 19. Sheesh. You see a lot of the same evidence that was reported or seen at the Temple of the Eternal Flame. Like, there are places where there was struggle, but there's no body. You find like evidence of like where somebody was clearly just doing like daily tasks, and like everything kind of seems like it's just left, not like somebody packed up and left, but just left like exactly where it was that day that anything happened here.
Fucking rapture.
Yeah, so like a rapture.
Where's
Except
Duga's room?
There are places where there are blood stains. There are areas where it looks like there was a fight, but there are no bodies.
Besides one assassin, can anybody think who would benefit from all the firekeepers being killed?
Can we roll for that, like a religion check or a history check to see like who would benefit from this happening, or who?
I mean, Jethro knows like old enemies maybe, but new enemies?
I mean, you guys tell me. What do you think?
Again, sort of nobles that have been in stark opposition to these continuing traditions.
That lizard folk that Melia and Bindu encountered would be her first bet.
Jethro looks to Dominus. If you were an enemy, who would you be? And he's talking to the dog. Because he has no context for anything outside the walls of the city.
Yeah, I don't know. Which one of you is into geopolitics?
Only you, Nick.
I know, it is only me.
I don't know. Would that be like a history check? Religion?
No, not necessarily, because there's no reason why y'all's characters might necessarily even know.
True.
It's not like you have the internet.
I mean, it could be like maybe a perception of what you picked up in bars of rumblings of things going around. Maybe an insight to see shady people.
I think that would be good because a lot of us have been traveling, right?
Yeah.
See if you pick up stories or something.
Could it be at disadvantage if we've been picking up stories here and there from when we're in inns and taverns?
Stories connected to what?
Rumors.
Rumors of what?
Rumors of what's been going on. You know, current
like,
events.
Political unrest, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We need
So,
a,
like,
a politics skill, I think.
You know,
I mean,
sort of.
there's no one that like you guys are aware of that ever talked about like openly, you know,
Oh yeah, true.
If I might,
assassinating anyone. But like, I think you do. I mean, the problem is, Malia, you don't care what people say, really.
you ran to the
You don't
forest and
listen
hid.
too much. And so, like, I think if the only person I'm going to allow to make a check on this is Zyzeris, if he cares.
If I might make
Maybe
one
he
point,
Don't think he would be.
everyone
focused
should
on
check their
politics of the cities.
everyone should check their background feature, and maybe there's
Right.
something that's coming forth that you're not remembering that you chose for your character that they might have maybe some access to knowledge or people that you're not thinking of at the moment.
No, like, what I'm saying is, like, you guys might not know right now, but doesn't mean it's not something you can try to figure out.
The quiet
Like-
solution.
Quest going forward.
What I'm saying is your level 3 characters might not know the answer to this question.
Might need to discover the world a bit.
Let me talk
Like,
to
I know
myself.
Dixie's is familiar with like what's happening with her clan and everything, but when it comes to the city, like her knowledge would be very limited.
I mean, if you want to know about the politics of New Anderhorst, like Trey and Valeris and Bixies know some shit about that.
Valyr's not so much. She hasn't been to New Enderhurst in 10 years.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but she knows the name of Lord Frederick Guthercarol.
Well, yeah, because he fucking betrayed us.
Everyone knows his name.
That's what I mean.
Oh, does anybody know about a Lady Beatrix? Someone who is scorned and has threatened other people before?
None of you would even know to think that name.
Damn.
Why do you bring it up, Jethro?
I read about it in a book once. The tale of the child and the captive. Have you read it? It's good.
Sounds boring.
Oh, you
Sadly,
should.
I've been-
This guy, Zabza, he's crazy with snakes. He's great.
Sadly, I've been on the road with Valerius, so I haven't had a lot of time with books.
Okay. Plans for another time to investigate the inner workings of all civilization.
Look, we're obviously not getting anywhere with these bloodstains. As far as we know, they were quote unquote raptured, whatever that means, out of here. So why don't we go?
Oh, Bixis, you're good with trees. Can't you fix the tree and get a wish and figure out what the fuck's going on?
Well, didn't you say you wanted to speak to your crystals? Do you think they would say
Ooh,
something?
yes, let's go downstairs.
So let's get in there quick so we can get out quick.
I want to
don't
talk
think
to
we should.
Frederick and Celia and Ugol and Fang. Good friends.
Really, I think you're mad at me for something that I don't remember, but whatever, fine, let's go talk to the crystals.
Let's just
It's-
say you're a bit
to
of a
all of-
twat when you're drinking.
To the rest of you, it's weird how well Jethro knows the pathway to get to this room.
It's almost like it's my
Like-
third time. I'm just going to steamboat Willie my way down this fucking corridor and figure out
Yeah,
where we're
but
going.
Jethro just makes a beeline for this room, and Jethro, like, when you come into it, like, you're expecting it to be like the last few times, but it's different this time. Like, as you come in, like, every crystal in this room is glowing.
Ooh.
It's glowing this purplish light.
And before it was just the dull crystal color, right?
Yeah.
He just kind of feels magic about, and he's actually comforted. And he walks up or oh god, he doesn't walk. He wheels up to multiple crystals, and he just brushes his hand across them and feels time that he's experienced before, and he wants everyone to come with him, so that way we're not facing another crystal beast for the third time. And he's gonna look for like a large cluster that maybe Frederick or Celia might have been at one point, maybe Fang, and see if he can get some kind of read off the crystal.
You don't really feel like it's like the crystals have gone from being those individuals, to being part of a whole.
Shit, they hive mind.
And as all of you kind of enter like near the center of this room, thousands of crystals from around the room begin to spin around each other, and they begin to coalesce into this massive tiger-like crystalline creature. Each piece of the creature made up of all of these crystals that, like I said, you've each have known to be an individual person forming this whole incarnate.
That's dope.
And
Hello, incarnate.
each of you kind of hears this voice in your mind that says, "Welcome back, each of you. It has been some time, but it is the hour of your arrival for the quest. One of you will be the next speaker for the ancestors. But first, you must face the tests of the other 6 incarnates that cover this land, each belonging to a culture of the people of this land. Perhaps one of you will be the one that returns peace and stability to the people. The fire still burns within each of you, and so too will it burn again in the hearts of the people." And you can feel like this voice seems to like reverberate, like kind of through, like you feel it kind of like your heart, mind, and soul in a way. Like you instantly feel like this isn't something to be feared, but to be trusted. This is a source of like ancient collective knowledge that you are standing in front of. And yeah, how do you all respond to this?
Jethro, he's like, "Oh, one of you might be the speaker." Jethro just kind of mumbles under his breath, "There's no way that I could be the speaker. I am very bad with people."
Amelia's going to step forward and says, "The only reason why I'm here is to get rid of my affliction. That's it."
All this time you knew.
Jethro smirks.
One never knows what is going to come to pass. Not until it happens.
But you could have stopped what happened to the other firekeepers. Jethro, what is all this about?
Like the good incarnate said, time. Some of us are destined for greatness, and this wonderful creature is trying to guide us on the path. Some of us will be fixed. Some of us will be led into deepest, darkest sorrows. Some of us will be broken. But as long as we are all together, the time spent will keep us safe. I have a feeling that we are all on a path of greatness. As long as we support each other on that path, we will all get what we want in the end.
So you say one of us will be the next speaker for the ancestors, but we must face the test of the other 6 incarnates. Does that mean you have a test for us as well?
This is my test. If you can pass the tests of the others, then you will have passed mine.
This is the final exam. We got the test first, and now we have to go answer the questions on the way, and then we'll get our final grade at the end.
Okay, so where do we start?
That's
Well,
That is entirely up to you. And how long it takes is up to you.
I've got all day. So, 6 tests, and we know of...
this one.
This one, no. We know of, 5 major cities, right? Is it 5 major cities? 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 5 major cities. So possibly there is one in every major metropolitan area. One in Karashan, Clonarest, Nuandaho, Suyu, which I assume is this one, Rahodum, so that leaves 2 or 3 that are possibly outside of those in the wild, which could very well be into old Yuan-Ti territory, the old Golden Empire, which means we are heading into dark times, friends.
I didn't get that when the fire went out.
Oh. Well, sorry, I can see in the dark, so I didn't know.
The eternal flame, Jethro.
Oh, right, Turn of Flame, yes. That was the beginning of the dark times. But there's a chance that, like our good friend has said, Miss Incarnate, I'm not going to put a gender on you, because you're kind of everything. The flame is within all of us, and I think it's within us that we have to bolster this flame. We have to fuel it with fire and air, and we can perhaps relight the hope of those around us to have a brighter day in the future.
Well, I think we might want to save Suyu for last and get out of here before they decide to shut down the city.
But I mean, as I said, the first test is the last test. So yeah, there's nothing left to do here.
Remember, time is immensely relevant, and at the same time, completely irrelevant. For we must finish where we start, but we must start where we finish. And the time in between is paramount, but at the same time, meaningless. I haven't been to New Anderhorst in a while. Well, maybe we can go in that direction.
I mean, I guess it would be good to start from one side and work our way to the other side. How are we sure that they're in each of the main cities, though?
As long as I don't have to face my parents, I'm fine with that.
I second that. Perhaps we could find me a mask or something. They think I'm dead.
Wait, where are you from, Melia, and where are you from, Valeris?
New Anderhorst. My family thinks I'm dead. I haven't been there in 10 years.
Right. Are there a lot of tieflings there, or sparsely?
Ooh, that's a good question. Hey, Nick.
I don't know. Do you want there to be a lot of tieflings there? Do you want them to be sparse? It's up to you. How do you want your character to interact with that?
How many family members you got in that city?
3.
How many of them are tieflings?
All of them.
So there's at least a handful.
Valeris bears a very strong resemblance to her father. So I think she'd be spotted fairly easily. They're rather profound in the city, I guess.
Are there
At least among
perhaps
the nobles.
any tieflings that are not red?
None that I've met.
Well, then you be blue and nobody knows who are you.
I mean, I can't just change colors like that.
Oh. Well, we'll figure something out. Put a hood up, maybe, a mask. Cover the horns.
I can help you with the mask situation. And I might have enough makeup to help disguise the bits of you that would still be exposed. So as to just throw off the tone of your skin from those keeping an eye.
I would appreciate it. I suppose I could wear armor and clothes that are a bit more covering.
So before we run off to New Anderhorst, Jethro, are there books? I mean, you mentioned the Golden Empire, which was the previous, the one to be placed. But like, is there anything that spoke of how the first Firekeeper came to be? Like how, does it speak of their trials? Is there any information we'd be able to gather from the information in the city before we're off on our own, just, poking blindly in the dark?
Would Jethro, I don't know if Jethro would have done research on the first Firekeeper or not. I think he has, anecdotal things from his mama, but...
I mean, were there, stories or anything that were told in the festivals that explain how it kind of came to be? Even just, the mythological stories that, are just told around the campfire during the ceremonies? There's always some truth in those.
Yeah, I'm sure there was some stories. I didn't pay too much attention to the fictional things, mostly things I've read in books. I do have a little bit of information on a children's story, kind of a spooky book of the UNT Empire. I don't know how much of that information is actually accurate, but like you said, all fables and stories have some form of truth at the center of it. Perhaps I can look back into that.
But I understand everything that the first Firekeeper spoke on the day of the Firekeeper ceremony. She spoke truths. Everything from the Coatls to the sufferings of peoples under the UNT, from Carcassoon, the Sword of Man, and Ex-Cartha. What I understand, that first flame is like the soul energy of the revered or Reverend Mother. It was used in order to continually bolster hope in people. The longer that flame remains extinguished,
the worse it's gonna be.
No, Enderhorst sounds as good a place to start as any.
As long as we don't have to go to Conarest, I'm fine. At least
Oh,
for the
well,
time being.
that's all.
I have a feeling if, depending on the path we take, it could be many weeks before we make our way to Conarest. So you'll have time to deal with your demons before we get there.
Believe me, I don't think I'll be dealing with my demons for the time being.
And that's where we're gonna end it.
Woo!
That was so good.
We did it. We did it.
Ah, you didn't die. I'm so happy.
I wasn't gonna let it happen.
Yeah. She didn't die, guys. Everything's fine. I don't bully Summer.
No, she died, but we've had our first death and resurrection within the first 12 sessions.
Oh,
Woo!
shit.
That's where this
Second
campaign's
session.
going.
Session 2.
Yeah, that's actually true. It's like, what, 2 or 3 of our main characters?
I think this is actually session
That's
2 of our main characters.
Yeah.
I think-
3.
3.
played
We
a
had
session
children
with
and 2
children.
adults. 2 in our adult life.
No, this is like the
That's still
beginning of
counted
the
as
actual
0.
campaign.
But that
Those
was
are
like a
backstories.
prologue.
I think the reason why Summer's character didn't die is because Summer's character wasn't a child.
Maybe
Are you
that's
claiming we kill children?
I'm claiming that Nick.
He would have done it
You
20
tend
years
to-
ago.
Mm-hmm. He would have done it.
No, I think I just have bad
What do
luck
you mean?
with
I
characters
did
in Nick's
do it.
campaigns.
She was dead. I
Yeah,
did
she
do
was
it.
Dead.
You've
Don't you
also-
remember the 40 points of damage I rolled out in the open when I killed her? I remember that part.
I would like to say, because I was reading the Mercer. I'm so glad you didn't make me roll.
Nah.
Because I read that and it's like either you would roll with no modifier or I would roll with a spellcasting modifier, which would be no modifier because she doesn't have one.
Nope. I went ahead and made the roll with Mama Veloxy and everything was fine.
Oh,
I mean, I thought it was fun.
it was fun.
No, it was absolutely fun, Nick. Thank you.
It was fun. There was great RP.
There was trauma.
Or
Oh,
trauma.
so much trauma. But you know what? If you can't have a great campaign without trauma.
And now comes the
living proof of it.
vengeance.
Ooh, yeah, we get to get revenge.
That's why I suggested New Anderhorst, because that's going to go right in the path of vengeance.
But that's laden with trauma, which means it's going to be a great.
Don't worry, I won't acknowledge any of your trauma.
Trey's definitely not gonna walk a dark path. It'll be fine.
No,
Such a
it-
higher
Some
level and still
butterflies.
suffering against that guy.
It'll be
Gooter
totally
feels bad.
fine.
I mean, just looking at Trey's profile pic, this man is not going to walk on the path of vengeance. He's not going
It
to be
just-
on the path of the night. He
I
is
have-
not.
You know,
is
he
not
acted like
Batboy.
Batman the way he did that fucking tackle and shit. He's like, I'm Batman.
The
God.
double team of Trey and Zai was amazing.
Batman and
That was
Robin?
pretty incredible.
Yes,
I do
so
not
good.
remember that.
That was a lot of fun.
I'm having so much fun being a
Very-
dipshit.
Yes. I love playing 2 characters. I love it. Love it.
I gotta go deal with house stuff, so I will catch you all
Hi,
later.
Jeremy.
You guys have a wonderful
yeah.
week.
Yeah, we gotta put a kid to bed.
Yeah, he's starting
Night, everybody.
Good
Good night. Keep me posted if
Bye.
y'all want to play Zomboid
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Rachel and I, we play like
every fucking Friday. And, you know, we've only died 3 times. 4 times.
That's
We
impressive.
were looking.